Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the lineups.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to the BX Sports JEDI Network, the Bronx Bombers Strike Back podcast. Tonight's watch along is the New York Yankees hosting the Toronto Blue Jays. But first and foremost, let's bring in my partner, my co-host, Chris the Flash. What is up, Chris? How are you?
Good. What's up? What's up, yo?
Man, I'm still relishing the Yankees taking that win out of the jaws of defeat last night on that grand slam, which, wow, my God, you were almost on the money. And so Chris, Nostradamus, before we get going on, you know how we like to do here, help people make a little money in their pockets. The money line. The Yankees are a 1.5 run favorite at a plus 135. And the over and under is at 8.5. Chris, the money man Flash. Where are you going here? Who do you like tonight for the favorite and the over and under?
I'm going to say over.
You're taking the over. Absolutely. Trey Smith, Maria, salute. Remember, bet with your head, not over your head. And you're doing a phenomenal job when it comes to these predictions. And let's help the chat make some money, man. I can't wait there. Tonight's matchup, it is Jose Berrios taking that Puerto Rican, taking on El Dominicano, Frankie Montas, making his New York Yankee Stadium debut. Chris, talk to us about this matchup. Woo.
About Frankie Montas. I think he's gonna step up, especially because it's a division rival. Him being at the Yankee Stadium and stuff like that. So I think it's gonna pump him up.
I agree with you there. I like it. I think he's going to be ready to go. I think, and no excuses for Frankie Montas. His first start, he coming off of a death in the family. His mother-in-law, I believe, don't quote me on that. I know it's a loved one. I had a death in the family. Second start as, a little bit still getting acclimated to New York with the catcher. Wasn't a bad one in Boston. Wasn't a great one. It wasn't a bad one either. I'm looking for him now to see for the pitcher the Yankees intended to bring over in that acquisition. I think we're going to see this tonight. I was on a Yankee Morning Brew earlier, and just for the brief moment at the end, I just was saying to the panelists, I thought it was going to be Kai Higashioka catching tonight. you know, a couple 2 days in a row for Trevino. Maybe Montas pitch to Trevino. I thought they were gonna change it up. Maybe Higashioka could unlock something different, work with him different. But hey, I'm surprisingly wrong and I mentioned that because I have the lineups. But before we give you the lineups, what was your thoughts on that? The pitching the catcher reception there. Good call. Or what's your opinion? I guess Chris is having a little minor difficulties, but I'll give you. We'll go forward. I'll give you the lineups for tonight for the visiting Toronto Blue Jays. Leading off, the designated hitter George Springer, followed by the first baseman Vladimir Guerrero. Batting third, the left fielder Luis Gurriel. The fourth hitter, the catcher Alejandro Chubby Pudgy Kirk. The right fielder Teoscar Hernandez, followed by the shortstop Bo Bichette. The third baseman is Matt Chapman. The second baseman Santiago Espinal, and batting ninth, the center fielder Mitt Weatherfield. Of course, we know that Jose Berrios, el puertorriqueño, it is pitching tonight. And for our New York Yankees, here's the lineup. Leading off and playing second base, DJ LeMahieu is back, so they're going to let him go here. Interesting situation there. We saw him pinch hit last night game, and then when he got the hit, he was pinch ran for. But either less, he's in there, batting off second base. Followed by the batting second, the right fielder, Aaron Judge. The batting third, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo. Batting fourth, the hero of last night's game. Hopefully we got a little unlocked and he had his Yankee moment and he can start catapulting for the dog days of August, heading forward, is Josh. I'll hit a grand slam walk-off Donaldson, followed by the left fielder, Andrew Benintendi. The designated hitter, Gleyber Torres. At shortstop, Oswaldo Cabrera will play shortstop, his first shortstop in the major league, followed by the catcher Jose Trevino, which I was really pleasantly surprised to see Trevino in the lineup, and batting ninth, the center fielder Esteban Florio. Now, one thing about Esteban Florio, what goes unknown, he's 0 for 11 in the major league. He had an 0 for last night, but his shoestring catch in the extra inning or ninth inning extra inning saved that game. That defensive replacement, I really love what we saw last night.
All right, I'm back. I'm sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You're good. I was mentioning earlier, and Hector will be on that. Speaking of Hector, I was mentioning earlier, I was on Yankee Morning Brew earlier in the ending of the program. We had the panelists, and I mentioned that I thought we were going to see Higashioka catching Montas, since Montas pitched the first time to Trevino, and maybe I thought that Boone was going to give Trevino an extra day off, consecutive days in a row, all that good stuff. I'm actually surprised to see Trevino in the lineup. Good call, bad call, or surprise, Chris?
No, surprise and a good call, because
yes,
everybody's tired of Kyle Higashioka. Like, don't get me wrong. Like, I know he was good for us last year, but that's because Sanchez just sucked. So I think Trevino, like I said last night, like Trevino, he's a good contact hitter too, especially with runners in score position. Like I trust his bat more than Kyle's.
Hey, and he was 3 for 4 last night.
Yeah. And then I'm surprised I think like when I looked at the lineup, I seen Cabrera too, and I was like, what? He's starting back-to-back games?
Yeah, I'm surprised. It's rightfully so. You give kind of a night off, but I believe that the Yankee brass, for some reason, I don't know if it's either Cashman Boone, don't have too much love for Isaiah kind of for left field. It's just my perception.
Yeah. I mean, to be honest with you, if like I'm happy for John Donaldson to hit that grand slam, but if push comes to shove, I'd rather IKF at third and then put Cabrera at short.
We'll see tonight. Well, we got these few games here to see if what Oswaldo Cabrera could give us here, what dynamic, what impact, because coming after this, I believe after this Blue Jay series, we'll have off the IL, will be Team Carlos Stanton. A roster move has to be made here, and it's either going to be Cabrera or Florio. It'd be interesting to see where they're going to move that. Who's going to be the one going down? That's going to dictate a lot of different things. One, the playing time. If it is Esteban Florio, we're going to get more Hicks.
Yeah, and we don't want that.
Right. You know, and Arsenal Florio, granted, he's 0 for 11 this season, the major league season. But here, yeah, if he continues to play that defense and also provide that glove, you know, and also the speed. Excuse me. I mean, defense and glove is the same thing. But that speed. But he's got to make more contact. So it'll be interesting to see the moves, the roster moves the Yankees made. Remember, it's also option numbers. Whoever has more options and whoever would have been down. That's why Mariacho got sent down. It was because he had more options than any of the pitchers there. As Montas begins his warm up here.
Also, you know, to be honest with you, I'd rather Florial strike out than Hicks. To be honest with you, because Hicks been here before. He has no excuse. Florial's young. Like I'm expecting him to have ups and downs.
That's a great point there. Great point there. Wow. As Frankie Montas gets his pitches, walks, and I want to thank everyone that joined us last night in the chat and also today as well. Boy, we had a nice viewing last night, strong with the numbers, with the support, the love. We had last night on even through the rain delay. We had a little back and forth. We had a wager placed on our channel, you know, through a friendly wager between two of our panelists here. We had a little bit of everything, and it was fun. And I wanted to thank everyone again. I appreciate it. I stood up to over midnight with us, and it was fun. As George Springer will step in here to the plate. And here's the first pitch here as Springer, who is the designated hitter tonight, who's batting 256, 18 home runs, 50 RBIs. Batting average-wise, he's down low, but that now everybody's not emphasizing. Here's the first pitch, and this one's foul. Let's bring in the ticker in. Our friend the ticker. And we're here with Chris. We're going to get the Yankee Morning Brew Hector a little later, and maybe Jose Melo. Jose Melo promised to come on. We're holding his spot for him to come in here, and then if not, later on we'll bring in a Caputo.
Yeah, I kind of wanted to hear Caputo's thing after we won.
Ooh, this was a base hit, not a good start. This is going to go all the way to the wall. Benintendi, this is going to be a leadoff double, and he's going to cruise in there for a double. So his first pitch in Yankee Stadium, first hitter, gives up a double. Yes, I would mention it in the chat, Yankee Morning Brew. I was saying we need to buy the World Baseball Classic tickets with Caputo's dime. There we go.
Nah. How about this? Since we ain't true Yankee fans, how about
that's right.
buy Mets tickets? How about that?
That's right. That's right.
Mm-hmm.
That's right. You know, as a true Yankee, since I'm not a real Yankee fan, you know, I could go 3 hours of sleep, go to work, and then, you know, come back on again.
Yeah.
So here's Valerie Guerrero with a runner at second, who's batting 283 with 25 home runs, 72 RBIs, and a pitch. Takes a ball.
Man, last night was crazy.
It was crazy. I still don't believe it. I'm shocked to what happened. And I'll put the numbers for the Blue Jays against Frankie Montas here. These are all career numbers that you see on the bottom of the ticker. And here's the pitch. Down low. 2-0. So Guerrero is 2 for 3, if I'm not mistaken, against Frankie Montas. Yes, with no testicles. Yes, that's right. That's right. Yes. Here it is. It's going to be in the merchandise store. BX Sports JEDI Network. I just got to put that across. The 2-0 pitch coming. And the pitch. He got a strike over 2-1.
I won't say what I want to say on it, what that shirt look like. I'm gonna keep it to myself.
7-10 split, baby.
Oh man, that looked like something with too many nipples. That's all I'm gonna say. That's funny.
It's a 2-1 count here.
I still can't believe Caputo said that.
And the pitch. This is grounded right back to Montas. Montas stops the runner. He throws. Good job by Montas. I love the way he pounced. He looked immediately to second base. Froze Springer. Got the out. 1 away.
I want to join Morning Brew, but you know, we got parents' responsibilities.
Yeah, I got home really late, and I got the invite, and I said, "Let me go take a shower," and then I had to go get a haircut. My barber says, "Can you come early?" I was like, "Oh man, only going." I had to play the voice of God when I was instead of being on camera. It's like, yeah, I was juggling. That was a crazy 35 minutes for me. Here's Gurriel. Lurie Gurriel steps in the plate. He grounds this one into short. Actually, Cabrera makes the play. So Springer will advance to third with 2 outs. You score that 6-3. We're scoring that at home. Gurriel was at 307 with 5 home runs and 48 RBIs. So with 2 outs, runner at third, and it's up to the big pudgy catcher, Alejandro Kirk, the all-star catcher, by the way, 297 with 12 home runs, 43 RBIs. Stanton might be activated by the Mets series, Jerome. Good morning, Jerome is joining us 7:15 in the morning on a beautiful Friday morning in the Philippines. So salute to my main man, Jerome. Well, 7 pitches here. Here's the pitch. Up high fastball for a ball, 1-0.
Yeah, his pitch count is looking pretty good.
See, maybe for the baseball classic, I could go as Vogelback, and maybe Hector could do a little Alejandro Kirk. Look, we'll both go in there with those, and we'll say we're major league ball players. What do you think, Heck? When he come on, I'll ask you that one. Me Vogel, I can be Vogelback. Yeah.
Oh man.
And Chris, since you got the Johnny Damon look, you could be Johnny Damon.
Man. I don't know. Last night was just I was expecting last night to happen. Like even the whole Caputo thing.
2-1, but you were really on point. You said the Rizzo home run. You were on money. You were in rarefied air with Jerome Peralta. Jerome is a master of predictions, and you were there, bro. Jerome, you got to step up your game. We got a guy here who's coming for your title, man.
I don't know. It's just how like you feel like somebody's due.
Mm-hmm.
Somebody's due for something. I just think like I said, I still think Judge is due for a home run. I mean, it's been a minute.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes here with 2 outs. I'm going to get the 2-strike horn in the second here. And once I get it loaded up and here we go. Let's see if Montas can get his first Yankee Stadium strikeout in the Yankee pinstripes. But he doesn't strike out a lot. Once every 10 appearances for the Alejandro Kirk. So here's the 2-2 pitch coming. Strike him out. Wow, struck him out looking. He just painted that outside corner like a beautiful painted brush, like an artist. Le pasó la brocha. And like they say in our language, but they get no runs. The leadoff double leaves there for waste. And the Yankees to come up to bat here in the first. Let's go Yankees. Let's see how they're going to respond after that last night's walk-off grand slam. Let's see if this team is inspired tonight.
Well, I like when Pete Simonelli from NYY TV, whatever, he says people when they do that they Bob Ross it.
Yeah. Just a little tree over here.
Yeah.
Let's just put a little. Yeah, put a little one here over there. Yeah.
This community is crazy though, man. And some people like I think you remember the incident with Jason talking about something. Oh, everybody knows what they're talking about. I didn't say anybody's name. I'm like, man, you gotta get out your feelings, bro. Because I've been messing with Pete since Pete first started. Like how I am on Twitter. Like I'll promote y'all and stuff like that. Because I want to see y'all grow. Like I'm not one of those people. Oh, I gotta have drama. That's why I guess that's why me and Caputo was getting into it, because I'm like, Caputo, what look, I ain't gonna call you special or any. I'm not like that. That's not nice. But some of the takes you do, you gotta be thinking.
Yeah, yeah. But he just whatever he feels at the moment, he just lets you know.
And then Debbie, I think that's him and with a burner account because he's passionate. That's not passionate when you're bashing other people.
I had it. I thought, at first I thought, but then there was some. He was on, and his hands was not on the
Yeah,
keyboard,
I know.
and it was. It is not. It's not. It's he's at all.
But I'm just saying though, like we're not talking like when we talk, we're not saying, "Oh, Caputo, you're not a Yankee fan." Man,
Yeah, I didn't know I was a cat or a dog who was neutered.
yeah.
All right, here's the Yankee lineup for those who are coming in a little tardy, and here's the lineup so you can see it there. So we'll get it going here. The Yankees home, they're going to come up to bat here. We thank you guys for joining us this evening. And here's the first pitch in there for a strike. So, but Berrios or Berrios, which way you want to say it, is an 8-5 with a 5.61 ERA and 122 innings pitched, 138 hits to 108 strikeouts, 0-2 to count to DJ LeMahieu with 31 walks and 26 home runs. He's given up a lot of home runs here. LeMahieu, who's at 281 with 12 home runs, 43 RBIs, 0-2 count, 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Man, he went out to DJ the first 2 pitches.
I did my best impression of Excalibur, just running through the card real quick. And the 1-2 pitch coming. LeMahieu grounds this one, chop to Guerrero. Guerrero gets it himself, and he just got DJ LeMahieu because Guerrero is that slow. I feel a little like one of. Hopefully, it's not too much of a comedy night. So with 1 out, here's Judge. So Aaron Judge, although his batting average dipped under 300, but he's 297 with 46 runs. He's got over the 100 mark, 101 RBIs, but he was with that bases loaded walk. The Rays decided to walk him rather than have him beat him. And here's the pitch. Ooh, a curveball in there for a strike. 0-1. Ahí fuego el 23. And le 23. And the pitch swing and a miss 0-2. That's for Caputo, who thought he was gonna say, "I'm gonna end it, I'm gonna jump it," and the ambulance. No, all kidding aside. He was gonna jump off his bed into the floor.
I'm not lying. If Jose, if he keeps going in the on the plate, they gotta hit him.
1-2, yes. 0-2, excuse me. He fouled that off. So Judge, who has great numbers against Berrios, he's batting 400, 6 for 15 with a home run since facing Berrios, career-wise. And the pitch, 1-2. Now, I'll give you a little note. This is the if you're outside the market of New York City or out of Canada, the MLB Network is carrying this game, and this is Jim Cott's final game as a broadcaster. Here's a 1-2 pitch inside. So Jimmy Cott, who had those comments of Nestor the molester. Oh my God. Yeah.
I still can't believe he did that.
I know. It sounds messed up, but it got a little chuckle. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Count is full 3-2. I'm like, really? You really use that kind of word at this out of all the things you got to use that kind of that you're like, wow.
He probably didn't mean it though.
No, I know.
Come up with something.
I mean,
I would have been like, yeah, I'm about to retire, y'all. I'm old, so I ain't got no filter.
I mean, my goodness. And it doesn't matter. He still had a good broadcasting career. I really enjoyed when he did the Yankees game on Yes or MSG Network, or when he worked. He was not bad. Here's a 3-2 pitch, and he pops. Judge sends this one to right field, but he just got it at the end of the bat, and right there, right before the warning track. So he sends it a nice little ride, but not far enough. So he fly to the right fielder. So with 2 outs, no one on, here's Anthony Rizzo. Rizzo back at the number 3 spot. So they have a little bit of lefty-righty kind of, except for the top of the lineup with DJ and Judge. But, you know, those two guys can hit anyone. That makes kind of sense. You want to stack them there. Here's Rizzo taking a hack at that one. 0-1. So Berrios is around the plate, and I can see if the Yankees could take advantage on it. It's at least, especially after seeing him half an inning. Oh, beautiful piece of hitting by Rizzo, going the opposite way up the middle, send it right back where it came from. Line drive, base hit to center field.
Man, I forgot they had with Melville. Man, what the hell?
Yes, they traded.
Man, that was a sneaky trade.
But obviously not that impactful. Hasn't been. But a lot of times you got to give guys a couple of weeks to get acclimated with the team. Also, living conditions, the routine with the team, the city, and then they start concentrating on baseball activity. Usually, when those trades, that's when September and October, those will start when you make those kind of midseason trades like that, is when you start seeing dividends if they make it that far. So here's Donaldson. The hero of last night's game was batting .223 with 12 home runs and 74 RBIs. Actually, no, 47 RBIs. I wish he had 70 plus.
At first, I was about to say, man, he got all them RBIs?
He got it all in one swing last night.
I know,
huh? The 0-1 pitch coming. Ooh, another weak hack, 0-2. Remember, last night in the Grand Slam, he had a weak hack on the 0-1 pitch. And it was like, ugh, you thought he was gonna, you know, and I didn't go there with it. You know what it is, and he hit the Grand Slam. So maybe I give good fortunes. Inside 1-2. But let me tell you something here. 1-2 count here. I would love for Donaldson to try to get 3 more pitches out of Berrios here. Oh, Berrios. He's 17 so far here. And the pitch. Assumed the position. Donaldson strikes out. What else is new?
Oh, man, come on, Donaldson.
I'm a capoodled it. A broken clock is right twice a day. And Donaldson, my friend, you were right yesterday one time. So Yankees go in order. We play a full inning. But hey, Berrios is around the plate. He's not limiting. He's going right after. So the Yankees, what a good way of getting their hitting shoes and getting into the right situation with a pitcher who's around the plate they could take advantage of.
Yeah, especially good for the young hitters too, like Cabrera and Florial. Like, yes. I mean, I'm sorry. Like, if you keep pitching down the middle, somebody's bound to get you.
And 18 pitches that inning.
Yeah, that's a lot of pitches too.
That's a lot of good. You know, that's a good for the Yankees there.
Mm-hmm.
You know, especially it's a 4-game series. You want to try to get the pitcher knocked out early and get to the bullpen game 1 because it makes the whole series whacked. Especially by game 3 and 4, the bullpens have been used like nuts. You know, and the bullpen might be fatigued, and that's when your depth and the better team usually shows out and wins because it shows on a 4-game series. That's why the first game you want to try to get it and jump early and get into that bullpen and get that pitch count, get that pitcher out of there immediately.
That's why I think it'd be huge if Montas can give us 7.
Yes. Because pretty much the Yankees, despite winning last night, you could say they're in bullpen by committee right now. There's not a true, guy who's a shutdown guy yet. Hasn't emerged. It hasn't emerged. There's potential. Yes. There's potential in Trevino. There's potential in Efrons. There's potential in Mariachio. And yes, I dare to say it, despite the fact last night he gave up the 3-run RBI double. Even Chapman, because we have not seen Chapman come in a save situation. Because let me elaborate real quick. I think when he goes in save mode, I think he has a different mindset when he's tied or he's trailing. It's like there's not that sharpness or which it should be nonsense. You're a pitcher. You have to go out and get the 3 outs no matter if you're up 1, tied, or up by 1. You know what I mean, Chris?
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, don't get me wrong. Yeah, he walked and everything, but I feel like Chapman. I feel like Chapman is getting back to his usual self. I mean,
Yes.
I'm not expecting him to be perfect. Like I said yesterday, ain't nobody perfect every single game.
Mm-hmm. I agree with you. Here's Teoscar Hernandez. Teoscar Hernandez is batting .265 with 17 home runs, 54 RBIs for the right-hander. And the pitch down low, 1-1. It always seems, Chris, with Teoscar Hernandez, whenever the Yankees play, hey, Mazda, salute, my man. You know, every time the Yankees play, he's either missing part of the season or he's injured. There's a nice base hit, and he has all-world talent, Teoscar Hernandez. He's on with a leadoff. So the second leadoff hitter reaches on Montas.
Yeah, he usually plays good against us. He just can't stay healthy.
Yes. All right, with one. So the leadoff hitter, here's Bo Bichette, who's batting .261, 17 home runs, 64 RBIs. His numbers are down. Not his normal Bo Bichette season. Now, a name that you don't see, I'm pretty sure he must have fallen out of favor. Wait here, let me get it's Karen Berrios.
Yeah, I know he's been hurt too.
In there for a strike.
The one thing about Bo Bichette, you could play off his aggressiveness.
And the 0-1 pitch. This one's foul out of play. Oh, and 2.
Come on, Montas, let's get this out.
Let's see what he offers here at the 0-2 pitch. He can expand his zone. Curveball, just missing side. 2 ball. Actually, is it 2-2 or 1-2? It's a 1-2. No score yet. We are at the top of the second inning. No score. Runner at first here. Leadoff runner's got a base hit. Here's Bichette has a 1-2 count by Montas. And the pitch. Swing and a miss. He got him there with a nice slider down and away here. Let's get the strikeout whistle. It's on the other. I got to load it up. Brandon, salute in the building. I'm doing well. Hope you're doing well as well, my friend.
What's up, Brandon?
So 1 on, 1 out. Here's Matt Chapman. Matt Chapman, 235, 23 home runs, 60 RBIs. Of course, he's not gonna hit the cover off the ball, but he's got power and an RBI guy. Mazda, salute Mazda. Salute Mazda. I did send you the link if you would want to join us. It's in the email. You're more than welcome to join us tonight. He's getting there, Maria, little by little. He's getting there. Montas is getting there. I think he's gonna feel comfortable more and more and more, and he's gonna start trusting his catchers. And here's the pitch, in there for a strike, 0-1.
Yeah, that's what Hector was saying too. Like, build a good communication with him and Trevino before the playoffs. Does make sense. You want to get comfortable with at least one catcher.
Teoscar Hernandez is the runner at first. So you got Teoscar Hernandez at first. The 0-1 count and the pitch. Runner goes, hit and run. And this is going to go to Benintendi, cut it off. Benintendi spins, throws. Teoscar's at third. Good job at Benintendi to hold him there. Back Chapman goes. Oh, wait a minute. I would got to check that out. Matt Chapman was aggressive there, and let's see.
Well,
Bring my man in.
I can't see anything, so let
What's
me
up?
know.
What's up,
What's
Kev?
up, Mike?
Mike in the building. Salute.
How y'all doing?
Good, bro.
Doing good. Doing good. A little bit of adversity right now. You got second and third with one out.
Oh boy. How's Montas look?
It looks fine. You know, a leadoff hit here. Now this the Blue Jays hit and run. And let's see if he can get out of this. He's pitching bend but on break.
All right, let's go, Montas. Time to buckle down. This is where you make your name.
All right, so second and third and one out. Here's the pitch to Santiago Espinal. He ejects the swing. Nope, 0-1. Espinal, who's batting 274 with 7 home runs, 43 RBIs for Santiago. So that's Matt Chapman's 19th double of the season. As Mike is enjoying a beautiful day out in the baseball field. Look at that.
I'm about to say, he look like he about to go play baseball himself.
Yeah, he's about to go on the glove and go to center field and men's center field. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 1 strike. Hey, Mike, you want to replace Aaron Hicks, man, in center field?
I'm very happy that Aaron Hicks is gone.
No, but you, what up? How's your glove? How strong is your arm? We could use you in center field.
Yeah, well, it's not as good as it used to be.
Probably better than Hicks.
Yeah.
But I am happy that Florial's playing. I'm very happy about that.
I believe that. I believe that. Here's the 1-1 pitch coming. Let's see if Montas can get a strikeout. Certainly, he's got 2 so far. He checks the runner. And the pitch. Grounded to short. Cabrera is trying to get Chapman. He's got Chapman down. They got 1. They got Chapman, but a run will score. So you give Espinal an RBI and a fielder's choice. Chapman gets erased here by Cabrera. You scored at 6-4. So with 2 outs now, a run is in.
All right. All right, 1 out, 2 out.
So we have 2 outs here.
All right, 2 out.
With runner at first is Santiago Espinal is the runner at first. And you'll have the number 9 hitter, Mitt Weddingfield. So he's an acquisition from the Kansas City Royals. 241 with here's the first pitch coming. Just missed outside.
That was a nice little pickup that the Blue Jays made by getting Merrifield. Good, versatile utility guy. Can play multiple positions. Has a nice bat. He's having a down year, but it's a nice pickup.
Yeah, I was telling Kev that. I was like, that was a sneaky little trade.
Yeah.
And you could ignite a player like that in a pennant race. So 2-0. And he's got speed. He's got speed. 2-time MLB hit leader in 2018 and 19. He's a 3-time American League stolen base. He led the stolen base king last year, 2021. So he's also an Iron Man. I wish they would have picked him up.
Wasn't Merrifield on that 2015 Royal squad?
Yeah, I think so. I think he was there for the run with the chip.
3-0.
Yeah. So he's got playoff experience too, so that helps.
Especially for a team like Toronto who needs to get over that hump to just even get in the playoffs. Just get over that hump.
Yep.
3 balls and no strikes to count. And he's 8 for 16 against Montas, this Merrifield. He's batting 500 against him, so he'll walk them. So maybe 4-pitch walk to Merrifield. I think Montas knew that he bats 500, so he didn't want nothing to do with him there and just walked him. He's going to go after Springer, but Springer doubled his first time up. So.
See how Montas works around him now.
Yeah. As we get a pitching consultation here by Matt Blake. No.
Even though we down, 1-0, I'm looking at his pitch count. He is throwing 17 strikes. That's actually pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
How many pitches does Montas have so far?
25, I think. It looks
28.
like 25, 28.
28
Okay.
pitches. 28
Okay,
pitches
so he's
with
been
2 outs.
fairly efficient.
Yeah.
He had a real good first inning.
Pitchers should average 12 to 15 pitches an inning to keep their pitch count within a reasonable limit.
All right, here's Springer, who's 1 for 1. He doubled the first inning. Yankees try to stop the bleeding here on 1-0. Montas checks the runner and the pitch. Outside, 1-0. So 5 straight balls as Montas has thrown. This one's not even close.
Can't be falling behind like that.
No, that's how you're going to get hurt, Mike. That's how you get hurt.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Ooh,
Here's the pitch.
That was a good pitch.
Right there. That was a really good pitch there.
Mm-hmm.
I think if Springer would have swung it, it would have been jammed shot. And just to let you know, Springer's 5 for 14 against Montas. He has a home run, so he's batting 357 against him. Remember, they've seen each other a lot in the Astro days.
Yep.
And the 1-1 pitch. This one is ripped. And foul ball, but it did not miss by much. The angle the camera gave us, I didn't call it right away because they didn't show it right immediately, but boy, it wasn't by much. Yankees, 1-2 here. But 1 ball, 2 strikes with 2 outs here. We'll get the 2-strike horn going.
So, Kev, tomorrow, 4 p.m. Eastern time, I'm going to
Yes.
be going live. So if you want to join, you're absolutely more than welcome. I'm sure I can get the link to my channel.
Please go ahead, send the link. Yes, if I'm available, definitely I will jump on. Yes. The 1-2 pitch coming. This one is a loop, and that's a base hit. He just put the bat on ball, and 1 run is in. So the Yankees trail by 2 now. We was not hit hard, guys. This was just put the bat on the ball, and it just, my goodness. And this was a splitter down and away, and he just put a bat on the ball and just put it where
a good pitch.
Oh man.
It was a good pitch. You can't.
Yeah, it was a good pitch, but I mean, he's just a good hitter.
Can't fault Montas for it.
No.
But now Guerrero now this is an important part here. You got to get Guerrero out. Can't continue to give up runs here. 32 pitches here.
You got to hold them
Ball
here.
outside. Again, falling behind. I think he's falling behind on 3 hitters this inning.
That'll come back to bite him.
Yes. How is Kansas? Oh my God! You want to hear the most? Oh, here's the pitch. Guerrero hits this one. This is going back at the track, at the wall. She's gone. Montas. So Michael Pineda gives up a 3-run shot.
Oh, man, come on, Montas. What are you doing?
No, it's Pineda. Miguel Pineda. It's Miguel Pineda pitching. Miguel Pineda 2.0. Y'all wanted him. 5-0.
Yeah, I wanted him after we lost out, Castile, but it is what it is. It makes you feel any better. I got a slab of ribs, some onion rings, and some fries.
Awesome. Judge tried to give it a good effort, but it was just away from him. And Guerrero, you just hit a home run. You guys are not even in 10 games behind. Stop it. I mean, man, Yankees are down 5-0, man. 5-0 already. Ah. Oh,
The only thing that I feel like is in our favor last night proves that we can come back from a deficit.
Yankees are gonna answer with 3 runs immediately. You'll see. Watch.
That'd be nice.
Yeah. 1 ball, 1
Now they
strike.
got the test slip up.
But you can't always be climbing uphill.
No.
You got to get your pitchers pitch ahead of it.
And Mike, I don't know if you're watching the game, but Jose, he's not really looking too good because he's going down the middle, and they just not catching him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Problem is, you fall behind hitters. Can't do that. That comes back to bite you every time.
Oh yeah, every time you get a walk or a leadoff hit, oh yeah.
Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one, 2 balls and 2 strikes now. So let's get the 2-strike one.
Remember, and you can't make a mistake there, or he'll make you pay.
Yes. Let's see if Michael Pineda 2.0 gets the strikeout here. And the pitch. Fouls it again. Oh man. Of course, Montgomery's been perfect. Sterling with the St. Louis Cardinals ever since leaving the Yankees. Oh, this one has popped up. This might end the inning. Let's see. Benintendi makes the play, so the finishing touches. They put up a 5 spot here. Wow, on 4 hits. 5-0. 5-0. So, that's a tough one, man. Like chewing tinfoil with that.
Yeah.
You know what that means? We gotta put up 8 hits with 6 runs.
We got to get that offense working.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Yeah. Let's see. I think they're gonna score 3 runs in this inning.
I mean, it's still early. It's still early.
Of course. I guarantee he's not going 6 innings.
No, not like this.
Even if he pitches great from the here on out, Buffoon is not gonna let him go 6 innings. So let me ask you guys, we're in between the innings here. I heard a lot of criticism through New York media. I didn't hear it, but there was a lot of fire boo chants last night that the media is pushing back on the fans.
Interesting.
I mean, I can see why. I mean, he almost cost us that game, bro.
But the media is upset with the fans.
Yeah, that's stupid though.
That was dumb. Why are you coming after us? We're tired of seeing this lackluster. You and him almost cost that game with the stupid moves. You know, we mentioned it on Yankee Morning Brew. Hector was breaking that down. The stupidity, the moves. You know, the Aaron Hicks for IKF. You know, the burning of pitchers, the pitching. When you're going to remove the pitchers? All those head scratching moves. You're like, what the hell's going on? You know, Chapman has control issues. And as soon as you walk the first guy with the ghost runner, I'm breaking that conversation. Hey, get back in rhythm. Don't wait until the base is loaded and then you want to make something, and then it's a little too late. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't. Well, the Chapman thing, I guess I can understand a little bit, but that Hicks situation, that was stupid. Like, why are you taking IKF out of the game and putting Hicks in? I don't understand that.
The reason why is because when Hicks has at least 1 hit, he buys himself an extra week to be shitty. Excuse my language, but that's what happens.
Nah, Hicks needs to just, man, look. If you can, bring him to the minus, let him hit that. There you go, the end. I don't want to see him on the major league team anymore. I'm tired of it.
I don't either.
So here's Benintendi to lead off the inning, who's batting 304 with 3 home runs, 44 RBIs, and the pitch down low, 1-0. And the pitch, that was not a strike, 1-1.
But hey, Kev, I got to get back to work. But I appreciate you. And tomorrow I'm going live, so if you guys can make it, please join us on it. But,
All right, Mike.
I'll see you probably tomorrow in the morning brew.
You got it. You got
All
it,
right,
Mike.
man. Have a good day at work.
Make that money. Make that extra money, baby.
Yeah, man, got to do it.
The Yankees are trailing 5-0, Mike. 5-0. They put up a 5 spot on Miguel Pineda, and Benintendi strikes out. Yeah.
I'm telling you right now. I remember that Whitfield at bat when he was close to getting them calls. Don't do that against us, bro. That's gonna pee me off.
Yep, we're down 5-0. Yankees trail 5-0 here. It was Miguel Pineda gave up a 3-run shot to Vladimir Guerrero, but other than that, he was so close to getting out of the inning with no runs. But he leadoff hitting and base on balls is hurting him. Here's the pitch. They weren't hit him. That Springer got a 2-out base hit by just putting the bat on ball. Literally, that ball was down, a splitter down on the dirt almost, and he just hit it in the right spot. Here's the 0-1 pitch to Torres. Torres now grounds it slowly. Slow run. Here's Chapman. Chapman has to throw. And Gleyber, they called him out. Let's see. I'm going to have to see a replay on that. Gleyber was at 249 with 17 home runs, 49 BIs. Please show me a replay on that because that was really close. He actually hustled. One thing that we criticized Gleyber, he actually hustled here. Chapman has a good reputation with a strong arm, but let's see. No, they got him. Oh, wait a minute. That looks... No, he's out.
Well, at least he made it close.
Yeah. So with 2 outs, base is empty. There's a pitch outside to Oswaldo Cabrera, who's looking for his first career base hit. He's 0 for 4. He had 2 strikeouts last night in his major league debut. The pitch, he fouls it.
All right, Kev, if I can open this is for you.
Ah, that sounds beautiful. Hey, the guys I've been hearing about months. He is horrible, and that is what we wanted. If you, well, you just met. I believe you just started following us about a month ago, maybe, Debbie. Salute first and foremost. Thank you for joining us this evening. When we were doing the Yankee, Michael Caputo has his own show here on my network. It's over Yanks. His weekly rant. Here's a pitch. They call a strike. That is not a strike. No. We can't have an expended strike zone on the Yankees like that. And then you're squeezing our pitcher. No, that was not. I'm sorry. Wow. I understand.
I'm looking at it.
Rookie or not, you cannot be so blatant. Oh, that was terrible.
Oh, boom. You got to get ejected, bro. You got to get ejected, bro.
Yeah. There was a lot of close calls last inning for Montas. And back to what I was saying to Debbie was Michael Costanza Caputo loves wanted to get Montas before even Castillo. And he was like, Montas. I was like, I'd rather have Sean Manaea, before he went to the Padres. If I'm going to get any one of those Oakland Athletic pitchers, I was more a big Manaea, the lefty. He wanted Frank Montas. I was like, I didn't want no part of Montas. But, yeah, that was way outside. Right, Jay? Salute, Jay. Man, that was way outside. You can't.
What's up, Jay?
You can't have that. You got to go both ways. You got to expand both zones if you're going to do that. That's not cool.
Be honest, I'd rather Chris Bassett.
Yeah. But yeah, you're right. Chris Bassett's been solid for the Mets.
Mm-hmm. Like it was Sean first, then Chris Bassett, then Montas. That was my picks. Yeah,
if you were gonna get into the Oakland pitchers, and I was like, no, because I like the lefty in Yankee. Oh, remember, Yankees. Whenever you win World Series, the Yankees history, you bring pitchers according to your ballpark. You bring a lefty. You want the right-handed bats for they hit the ball deep to center field, left center, Death Valley. That's how you. That's how you get. That's why also the Montgomery move. Me personally, I get mad with. Yes, Mike. I'm calling Frankie Montas, Michael Pineda 2.0. That's just me being facetious, because he's pitching like Michael Pineda, not the Oakland Athletics supposedly ace that we traded for.
But Kev can also see that he's getting squeezed on some of these pitches.
Yes, he is getting squeezed. But man, you got to still make adjustments there.
I know. But I'm telling you right now, if he does this all game, Boone's got to come out and say something.
Yes. No. I got to be clear on my old man jokes. Speaking of jokes, here's Alejandro Kirk. How did he fit in that uniform? There's a strike. 0-1. So 41 pitches for Michael Pineda 2.0 Montas. I guess I'll do it that way so everyone knows what I'm talking about. And the pitch. This one's popped up. And this is going to be in foul territory. Rizzo makes the play. So the pudgy Kirk is out.
So you keep calling him Pineda. So you think they should check his neck?
Yes, please. But at least he don't have that darkness around his neck. Yeah. I think, of course, the Rays play the Royals now.
Yeah, they play an easy team.
Yeah, they get a little soft cushion there, to ease the blow from the grand slam, and they're up 1-0. And that park, you want to see something? You want to talk about an empty park? Look at that game. I just saw it. Oh my God, 0-1. You know what? I should have checked to see how much the tickets were. 1-0. I mean, because I'm pretty sure that those tickets, they might have been $5 tickets. They give you all you got to do the promo code AEW, $5. Here's the Oscar Hernandez. And the pitch, grounded. Right to the third baseman, Donaldson. Throws across the diamond in time. 2 quick outs here. So
Montas.
Maybe Pineda 2.0 Montas settles down here. Hey, congratulations for Albert Pujols. 690 career home run was a grand slam. A pinch hit variety, too.
Now, I'll say this, too, not to bash on Albert Pujols. Now, he was speculated taking steroids, too. But I guarantee he go to Hall of Fame. I'm going to call it right now.
But he actually, here's Bouchette and the pitch. 1-0. Now, he actually tried to sue the reporter that said he would possibly insinuated that he was taking steroids. So he kind of pushed back there.
You know who first said it, though? Jose Canseco.
1-0. Yeah. Oh, Bouchette pops this one in center field. But here it's in center field in Death Valley. And a quick 1-2-3 inning for Frankie Pineda Montas. So, but it's still 5-0, man.
People can say whatever they want about Jose Canseco. He has been right, because I remember when he said A-Rod took steroids and nobody was believing him.
Canseco. He actually has a World Series wins with the Yankees.
Yeah, I know. I've seen that. I was like, what?
Yeah, in 2000. He was part of the Mets, the World Series against the Mets. What happened was before the waiver wire, if you made a claim, you could block certain players from going to certain teams. I believe it was supposed to be Boston.
Of course.
Boston was supposed to claim them, but since they were going to claim him, or they wanted to get him, and the Yankees claimed them to keep him away from a team. And they ended up with the claim and got Canseco. It was just, yeah. And I was at Yankee Stadium this was back in 1992, if I'm not mistaken, or 91, where when he had rumors that he was dating Madonna, and the fan, I was right near the fan that yelled at him. He said some really nasty, offensive things to Canseco. He mentioned his heritage, and he used expletive, and Canseco wanted to go in the crowd and beat the crap crap out of him. I wasn't that far from there, man. I was by the first base side. Boy, oof, yeah. I remember my uncle was like, "No, let's go." He was, because it was for our safety. We were little kids.
Yeah, I understand about being fans, but sometimes they do go overboard.
Ooh, but he did say some nasty words. Ooh,
yeah,
it was. Yeah. And but when you talk about, especially not everybody, but mostly when you talk about the heritage of the Cuban American players, the Cuban, and when you did, talk about that aspect, it just was like a light bulb. He was, and he mentioned about him screwing Madonna and this and that, and when he mentioned his heritage and the country, ooh, that man, it's like a pit bull.
You could say that the steroids came out of him.
Yeah. Hulk, I thought the whole Credible Hulk was gonna pop up. So here's for the Yankees. The Yankees, Trevino will lead off, and Berrios sends the ball outside, 1-0. Trevino back in the lineup, who was 3 for 4 last night. He got his average back up to 269 with 10 home runs, 36 RBIs. He's safe. 9 out of 11 games he's hit safely. There's a strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. 30 pitches for Berrios. He had his high pitch count in the first inning, and last inning it was a quick inning. Let's see what the Yankees could do here. 94-mile-per-hour fastball, 1-2 here. As Trevino complaining to the umpire about it, though that was a good pitch there, but I like the fact that he's saying something because he's getting a lot of favorable calls. And the pitch outside, 2-2.
I'm surprised he didn't call that a strike.
If he did, he would be blind because that was a way out, way on down and away. And the pitch, grounded, foul. So they have a pitch count on him, and I guess he takes the longest to pitch in between pitches because I don't know why the MLB Network is doing that. And he goes, guys, you see how they score very easy because they do little things that we need to do, little things. So we wait for them, and so we wait for the home runs. You have a good point on that, Debbie, with it because it looks free and easy. They work the count, they get on base, they contact, yeah. As the count runs full, 3-2. Good job on Trevino here as a leadoff hitter, getting the count to 3-2. And the pitch. That was a close one. He's been giving him that. I thought he walked him. Now, that conversation that he had with the umpire on the 0-2 pitch kind of helped out here on the payoff pitch, Chris. He got the favorable call on the walk.
Yeah, I didn't see where the pitch was located, but
it was close. It was extremely close. Trust me, it was. I thought he was going to call strike 3. I was like, oh. But yeah, Yankees got not a break, but it was a good call their way.
A 2-run bomb from Florial would be nice.
And so here's Esteban Florial looking for his first hit of the season. He is 0 for 13, and that Ferrio got hit by a pitch. So now you get 2 guys on, and you put some speed on the base pad. But now Florio got hit. Now he's limping. Now Buffon is going to check up on. He got hit squarely right in the flesh. No, he has no protection.
Where you got hit at?
I'm looking right now. A curveball that hit on the shin.
Luckily, it was a curveball, not a fastball.
It was a curveball, but it's still on the shin, and it looks like Aaron Hicks will be coming in.
Oh no!
No, I just wanted to see your reaction.
I'm about to say, please don't.
Zingo,
man. I'm about to say, man, call up LaCastro.
In the words of Sheldon Cooper, Bazinga. Bazinga.
But that's huge, though. DJ's got to hit the ball.
Yes. Keep at this point. Forget. I love the home run. It's great. You want to keep the assembly line going. Keep pass the baton to the next hitter. You get a hit. You get a hit. You become Oprah Winfrey. You get a hit. He'll get a hit. You get a hit. You get a walk. Keep the assembly line going forward.
What was that game that we scored like almost 20-something runs or something like that? I don't know against what team though.
I don't remember either.
Was it the Royals or the Blue Jays or the Red Sox? It was one of those 3 teams.
It's chopped inside. This might be trouble. Berrios throws. He throws it away.
Yes.
Let's Let's see if the run scores. Trevino slide. He's safe.
Good job.
Berrios gets back. So the Yankees doing the little minor things there. Berrios tried to get a slow runner, got past Berrios. The second baseman was playing deep. And he tried to dive, tried to throw from his knees. He threw the ball away. A little bit of a little league play here, a little Bushwick league here. Desperation throw, allow the run to score. So the Yankees are on the board here, and they got something cooking here.
I'm telling you.
Berrios at third.
Look,
and a run is in, and
nobody out. Air Judge is due. I'm calling it right now.
Let's go, Jay. Let's go. So first and third. So he made an error.
We do the little things a little bit sometimes, but people are just trying to be more like they want the Yankees to be consistent.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. So here's Judge. Big spot here.
Come on, Judge. Hit a bomb.
No, bro, won. I thought he checked the swing in time. 1-0.
Come on. 3-1 bomb would be nice. I wouldn't be surprised they walk him, but if he gets a pitch, he's got to hit it.
And the pitch just missed down low, 2-0.
See, he would have called that, but because I think Trevino had that conversation with him.
There you go. Because also, remember, Trevino's behind the plate with him. And you know, if he's complaining, he sees that there's a conversation between a good chemistry between catcher and umpire. The 2-0 pitch coming.
Damn.
Here comes the pitch. Ooh, right down the heart of ball.
Yeah, that was his pitch.
That was a meatball, indeed. The meatball, maybe he wanted to put some marinara on that, or a little bit of Parmesan cheese,
or you know, a can of ravioli sauce.
Ravioli sauce, or some people like provolone. 2 balls and 1 strike.
Come on, Judge.
3-1. Good job there, though. Judge usually bites on those, and he's taking. So that's a good sign that he's more locked in.
Yeah, like people are complaining that he's hitting pop-ups and all that. I'd rather him pop the ball up than strike out because then he's not seeing the ball.
3 balls and 1 strike here. You're green lining him. He's your best player, MVP of the league. You're green lining him. No questions about it. Let's see. Another meatball. The count runs full, 3-2. But he's feeling confident that he could hit at 3-2. Also, pitch count wise, you want to get the pitch count up. I think we got to try. And Judge, we trust.
Yeah, you got to hit it, Judge. If
so
it's
the count is full.
Come on.
Ground ball down. This might be 2. No, it's a hesitant. 1 on the first. Not in time.
Yes.
So he gets an RBI.
I'll take it. I'll take it.
So he gets an RBI here. Florial scores. LeMahieu is eliminated at second. 5-4. And Judge reached on the fielder's choice, but you do give him a credit for his 102nd RBI of the season. Now, he almost swung at ball 4, and he almost missed that. It was a breaking ball down, and he got enough on the bat on the ball. So good job there on Judge, not to swing and a miss. He made contact.
See.
But the double play is still in order. But you got Rizzo. Rizzo, when he gets hot, he gets to hit home runs in bunches. Let's see. Short push. Let's see if he runs into one here.
I feel like Judge is thinking too much. Just go up there and be aggressive. No, I wouldn't say he's thinking too much.
I'm okay with that at bat. Here's the pitch.
Yeah.
Here's a strike to Rizzo. Rizzo, he throws that again. That's going to be in the seats.
Because look, Jay, like if that was Torres, that's a double play, bro. So you gotta look at it that way. Like he knows what he's doing.
Here's the pitch. This one foul out of play. Rizzo's 1 for 1. He had a beautiful opposite field to center field, left center field base hit. That was beautiful piece of hitting. Would love to get that right here. 0-2 count here. So Yankees strike. The Bronx Bombers strike back here with 2 and looking for more. Rizzo goes down on strikes. He just challenged him with a high fastball.
That's the pitches you got to hit, man. He's throwing everything down the middle, y'all. Y'all got to adjust.
Now, that's the pitch he took to left field last time up. left center, and he just got underneath it. High heat there in a great spot. So with two outs, and here's Donaldson, the hero of last night's game, and this is his former team. We'd love here to him to continue. Well, give me a two game home run streak. I'll take that. What a joke is the Anaheim Angels. 25 games back of first place. Oh, Donaldson pops this one, and Josco Hernandez is there.
Damn, man. Come on, y'all.
2 runs come in. 2 runs on 1 hit. We got 1 error and 1 man left on. So this inning could have been an explosive inning, but the Yankees get 2, nevertheless. They strike back with 2 of their own. Now it's up to Montas to continue pitching the way he pitched in the last half inning, 1, 2, 3, and bring his offense back up against Berrios. So they trail now 5-2 here. We go to the 4th inning. For Toronto, you're going to have Matt Chapman followed by Santiago Espinal and mid Weatherfield, and then back to the top of the lineup with Springer.
I'm surprised Caputo not on.
Yeah, I'm surprised. After he said the Yankees, this was a pivotal game last night. Their season changed. They're heading, I think this is going to help them. I wonder what he's thinking when they put a 5 spot up. He must have flipped like a pancake. As we wait for the change of inning, we have a change of inning. Just give you a quick, let you know the MMA weekly program. Please check it out. You're going to have Kamal Usman taking on Leon Edwards. The boys, Austin and Chef Dan, they broke that card down. Also, the card weekend that passed, they previewed UFC 278, Usman and Edwards card, as well as the other MMA that passed last week from UFC out and about. So check them out, the Bellator card as well. So please take a look. If you love fighting, combat sport fighting, they break it down and they do a good job. Austin will tell you from where each fighter fights from, what gym, what MMA gym they're from, their records, their last fights, how if they're on a 5-fight streak, if they won by submission, striking, or grappling, or just by a regular scorecard decision. So check them out. And Chef Dan always bringing the MMA knowledge as well. Phenomenal program. One of our top programs in the network. Please check them out. They're 2 young men who are breaking down UFC. Remember, young guys could be doing anything negative. If everybody points the finger at people doing negative things, these 2 young men are doing positive things. We'll love you guys to support them and check them out. And there's a ball, 1-0. So out of the 17 batters he's faced, only 6 of them he's got a strike 1 in front. Here's the pitch. Grounded right to Cabrera, and he gets him out. It made it look easy there.
Man, if he keeps doing this, he might go 7 innings.
So we 1 out, 48 pitches. A little smile there from Montas. He says, I got 2 runs here. Okay, I could trust him. No, I'm trying to get something here.
And I was about to say, well, I'm about to promote you again, Kev. And if y'all want to check out a good wrestling podcast, you could check on Kev and I Am Hill and who's your other broadcast partners?
We have a few guys. We got a nice big panel. We got I Am Hill. You're gonna see him in the chat up and down. We got Samurai. You've got Terrence. You got Chris, the other Chris, because now we have 2 Chris's on the channel. We have Chris the Flash, and we have Chris. And of course, we got Pete, aka Beans. We all do NXT, the NXT review. We go personally each and every week to the NXT in the Performance Center, and then we review it, and then we review all of WWE, AEW. So that is the Heel of the Ring podcast. 2 balls in 1 strike. Thanks for that plug there. Well, I can't wait. We did a really good number on the NXT podcast as well, man. You guys are just on fire, supporting everything that we're doing. To me, I'm humbly, appreciative. 3-1.
Hold up. It looked like one of those. That first pitch was a strike, huh? Oh man, come on, bro.
Maybe okay. We have one bad inning. We'll give that mulligan. Here's the 3-1 pitch, grounded again for Cabrera. Cabrera feels smooth. My God, he looks good out there doing that.
That's why I like him. They said he's good on defense.
6 in a row, retired by Montas. So with 2 outs, no one on. Here's the number 9 hitter, mid-weighted field. Now he reached on a walk. You could have said Montas got squeezed at a couple pitches, but nonetheless, he also came around and scored on the Vladimir Guerrero homer.
Yeah, if he gets
in there for a strike.
If he gets a 1-2-3 inning, that'd be nice.
Yeah, get that offense back up.
Mm-hmm.
I think this kid is here's the 0-1 pitch. I got a feeling. I think we're seeing our shortstop of the future. All the Volpe and all the announced noise. I think this kid is the Yankee shortstop, bro. I've got a funny. He's number 14 prospect, but just his the way his mannerism, and here's the 1-1 pitch, 1 and 2. I think we're seeing the Yankee shortstop, bro. I don't know why. It just me.
I could see why you said that. Because I don't hear a lot of people talk about trading for him, and they keep talking about trading for the other 2 prospects. So I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, and I didn't run the right corner because I didn't want to interrupt. Here's the pitch. This was popped up and it goes in the air. And chasing is Rizzo, and we'll do the horn here. I gotta make sure that's 2 because I don't want Willie Robinson, Mr. Robinson. He's taking score at home about the props on the show. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. Let's see if Montas could finish this inning strong with a strikeout. Here's the 1-2 pitch. This is foul. He's trying to get a 7 straight Blue Jay retired here and send this game into the bottom of the 4th inning.
I was thinking, Kev, like, I don't know about this year, but maybe next year we should do like a round table of like the off season.
Oh no, we've done it. We do it. We continue to do it. Not only that, it's not that it's over Yanks. That's separate. But we do always do that 1-2 pitch, and it's slowly we cop and in play. So 7 in a row here, retired. So 1, 2, 3. We go to the bottom of the 4th inning. Yeah, we definitely got to let everyone know Yankee off season, reports, anything with winter meetings, free agency, it's an all winter situation. Yeah, of course. Absolutely.
Because I mean, now you got me. I don't know if Hector was part of it yet. I mean, of course, you got Caputo.
We also get the Pope of Sports and Truth was part. Joins us. He also joins us for the roundtable. His brother Troy as well. Also was joining us on part of the Caputo. It's over Yanks, but it Heel baseball. Heel. I am Heel. Also talks baseball. Really, despite he covers wrestling with us, but he's really a baseball savant all around. He knows a lot of good baseball. That's really his strength. To be honest with you, is baseball.
Yeah, just don't tell Caputo that though.
Right. And also, I love the back and forth on these two. I want them in a steel cage match for, Heelamania. We're gonna have Heelamania and have them go in the, And of course, we get all the different Yankee fans now. Hopefully we got, when we expand now with Ford Train, we could bring him on as, or Jose Mello who wants to come on, Maria. This time around, part of the round table. We'll have there's content and substance that we have there, especially in the winter time where you're really kind of confined indoors. Despite the fact that we will be doing all 82 games of the New York Knicks, watch alongs as well, and occasionally I can't do all the Rangers game, but occasionally back to some Rangers because we had a hell of a playoff run with the New York Rangers doing the watch-alongs. That was fun. We were doing the Rangers on audio podcast, and that was every 10 games. Just talk about how they went in every 10 games. It's just was a lot of content, Chris, to cover. But you surround yourself with good people with a little bit of everything. That's the way you will build it. Rome isn't built in one day. You build it one brick at a time.
And one day at a time. Y'all doing your thing though.
You know how they say we're doing, because hopefully we got you now for the Yankees, so we're gonna hook you on and hook, line, and sinker and keep you on the Yankee part of the program, and definitely.
Shit, and then when the Knicks play my team, I'll jump on to y'all live too, because I'm a Heat fan.
That'd be fun. Even though I hear it from my families that live in Miami. 0-2 count. And I haven't done any New York Knicks roundtable. Me and Chef Dan, because we free agency off season and the draft, we've been done Knicks because everyone does so much, and it's like here's the 0-2 pitch in there for strike 3. So Benintendi 2 strikeouts in a row. I mean, come on, bad habits when they get to the Yankees with the strikeouts. We don't do too much because it's like NBA 2K 22 because it's only 10. The roster is 15 deep. What can you really do? You can't do trades or, NBA is different, and it's just tough to go around in circles to talk about the same thing, every week. So, God bless them, but I can't. I just, I can't. I see that they, Manu quickly farted. Let's talk about, Manu quickly who farted. I can't. On 1 count. It's no disrespect again. I know, and I might get some heat from the Knicks, from my Knicks community loves, but it's not 3 shows in a week about the Knicks when there's nothing going on. Maybe 1, and if that, I got G Money Hoop Show, and I got G Money Hoops hold off with no basketball. He wants to do a program, but I said, gee, there's no basketball to talk about. No. When am I gonna, I have to produce it, and I like to, I want to put my best, at least to my knowledge, my best on in a when it production wise, thumbnails, whatever the case is, graphics, whatever. Even if it's not great to you, but to me, I'm putting my effort. Here's a pitch, and struck out. Torres goes down. What is this logic? And I told him, no, I can't. There's nothing to talk about. There's not, and it's just me.
Shit, y'all close to getting somebody though. I know y'all could talk about that.
But here's the thing: if I go right now to talk about it, doesn't happen. When it happens, all right? We heard your thoughts already. I don't want to sound redundant with going over with the same points, because you're like, I already heard what he has to say. Oh, that's a nice shot here, base hit. So Cabrera gets his first hit. It goes off Whitfield. It's gonna go for 2. Would he go for 3? Nope, he gets a double. So get that kid that ball in. That's his first major league base hit, a double. Good job there, Oswaldo Cabrera.
Yeah, he deserves it. Well, come on, Trevino. You good up with bases?
I gotta get with Chef Dan because training camp and NFL training camp is hot and heavy. I haven't done my Jets because of with the baseball, the wrestling. I gotta get the Jetsalorian going on as well. And I know Chef Dan's Giants report. So we got a lot of stuff on our plates. That's why I like to expand and have everyone help. Just hey, come on board. It's always good you're only as good as your company, right, Chris?
Yeah, but the Jets suck. I'm sorry.
Well, I like the Jets and Giants. I'm one of those rare breeds, but I root more a little bit for the Jets, and I'll tell you why I picked the Jets a little more. But I've seen the Giants win Super Bowls, and 1 ball, 1 strike, and I've been totally, love my Giants. I can tell you all the history of the New York Giants, but kind of because of a freaking movie, bro. Flash Gordon, 1982. Flash Gordon. When I was a kid, I used to play it a lot on HBO. 1 ball, 1 strike. And Flash Gordon was a New York Jet quarterback He had the Jet shirt, and that's the only reason why I'm a freaking. I love that movie so much. I became a Jet fan because of that stupid movie.
I'll say this too: the Jets uniforms, I like them. I like that black and green.
Oh, the new one, yes,
Yeah.
it looks good. It looks good, but they can't get it. They can't do anything right. Quarterback is injured now for a couple of weeks.
Yeah, I've seen that.
They can never get a quarterback that could play. When they finally get a quarterback, they have an injury. They were ready to go to the Super Bowl. Vinny Testaverde the next year, they lose the NFC title game. Vinny Testaverde, okay, all right. Bill Parcells, what happens? He tears his ACL. Boom, the boom. The Jets with Rex Ryan, they go back-to-back AFC title game. They need a pass rusher. Suppose a defensive head coach, we go get Jason Taylor, doesn't pan out. The rest is, it's like, bro, it's like you can't have anything good when it comes to that team. My goodness.
I know. Then y'all had one of the best corners of all time.
Yeah.
Wasted his career, and then he went to win the Super Bowl.
We had two because even Cromartie.
Yeah, I love Cromartie.
But Cromartie was a A plus.
I love Cromartie.
Corner. You had two great cornerbacks, but couldn't get to the freaking quarterback to sack them. You couldn't get a rusher. It was like, it was.
And then y'all had good linebackers too. You had Bart Scott.
Yeah. You had good linebackers.
Yeah.
Couldn't get that pass rusher. Mohamed Wilkerson didn't pan out.
I wanna tell you this. I thank you for breeding linebackers to the Saints though, because we took two of them.
Yeah, Jonathan Vilma.
And Damari Davis.
Damari Davis, I know all the. That's why shout out to Joe Bedingo from WFAN. He goes, this team has given me and hemorrhoids, and he named the podcast after his fandom of the Jets, the Knicks, and the Mets. I'm almost there. I'm a Jets, Knicks, but a Yankee. At least I got some glory with the Yankees and the Rangers, and the Rangers don't go too far. Only won one Stanley Cup since '94. But all in all, he named the podcast perfect. All the pain. I loved it. I was like, my God, that was phenomenal.
I say this all the time, and I'm gonna continue to say this. I think Joe Namath sold his soul for that one Super Bowl, y'all can't win.
Yeah,
that's what I think.
Yeah, if I was him, I'll kick him in the balls. And I'll tell him, you know why. Here's Springer. This one is foul, out of play.
But at least I got one championship. I mean, because a lot of franchises don't have one.
I never seen it. I never seen my team in the Super Bowl. At least the team that my first team that I root for. I seen the Giants ever since '86 and '91. In 2007 till 10, but 09 or 10, whatever but I never seen the freak. It was so many times the Jets were close.
Yeah, my dad tells me stories about Lawrence Taylor.
Oh, that guy was awesome. 0-2 count coming.
Yeah.
A very underrated player is Pepper Johnson.
Yeah.
This one is another blue base hit here.
Of course. You know who doesn't get a lot of credit for the Giants winning those Super Bowls too? I don't hear a lot about Phil Simms.
Phil Simms is an unappreciative quarterback. Giants fans love him now, yes, but when he was with the Giants they were like, ugh. They were like, oh. And Phil Simms had one of the greatest quarterbacks rating throwing wise in that Super Bowl game. The first Super Bowl they won against the Broncos that they blew them out. He was phenomenal. I think it was like 23 out of 25, something like that. And there's a strike. No, call that a ball. Come on, ref. Come on, ump. I mean, that was bad. 1-0. This umpire is garbage. That was a strike.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He's squeezing Montas.
Big time. Oh, there's some yelling coming from the Yankee bullpen.
Good.
Yeah, Taylor was a wrecking crew. Great, one of the greatest. You could say top 3 greatest player in anywhere. Hey, Johnny Davis, another draft pick, of course.
So Johnny, be honest with you, I think he's number 2.
Yeah. Because I say top 3, so in case people want to argue back and forth, all right, we'll agree to disagree. It's in the top 3.
I'll say this, and just not being biased. Everybody keep talking about quarterbacks. I think it's Jerry Rice and Lawrence Taylor.
2-0 pitch coming. Yeah, right. Ooh, 2-1. Yeah, Jerry Rice was phenomenal.
And see, the only why I put Jerry Rice over Montana and Brady is because he did it with Steve Young too, and Jeff Garcia.
Yes.
So, like, I don't favor the quarterback as much as a lot of people do. I mean, because you need receivers, you need tight ends, you need running backs.
And there's people that will argue back, and some people will argue because they take the consideration of what Taylor. Here's a 2-1 pitch. This is grounded slowly. This should be 2. Peraza throw flips. What a nice play there on the first. But that was a beautiful play there by Oswald. Frankie Montas, he did a nice move there. You don't have to breathe hard. Like he did a good job there, kiddo. A little Omar Vizquel flip. That was beautiful. A little slow. It was a little far away, but it just barely got Guerrero there. And Guerrero was hustling. Lucky he didn't pull a hamstring.
Yeah, he ain't your typical big person. He kind of reminds me of like Prince Fielder.
But a little more thinner.
Yeah, because Prince. People thought Prince was slow. No, Prince was actually pretty fast for a big dude.
Yeah, he moved. Here's one out here for Lori Gurriel. Now, a lot of people will say and argue back and forth, and they use Taylor's off-field issues. Say Reggie White was greater than Taylor. I don't think so, man. Even though Reggie White has all the sacks and stuff, but Taylor was just a wrecking crew.
Look, I'll say this. He's one of the only defensive players that evolution, the left tackle.
Yes.
Like that's bad.
Yeah. 1-1. And someone who came like a poor man's version was Ray Lewis.
Yeah.
And that's not a disrespect on Ray Lewis. That's just a poorer man version of Lawrence Taylor.
For Reggie White? No, don't get me wrong. I like Reggie White. Yeah. Like, I love him, but no.
I'll take Reggie White over Bruce Smith.
Yeah. You know who I like too? And people might say something about this. I love Warren Sapp.
I'm not a fan of him.
I know most people ain't, but for defensive tackle, oh yeah, he was crazy.
2 balls and 1 strike to count, and he's from here, from Central Florida.
Yeah,
high school.
But that's the only why. It's because I seen him, because he played against the Saints, so I know what he can do.
Grounded, foul. He's been getting calling these on us all day. Yeah, he's been squeezing. We've been getting squeezed. We've been getting squeezed on these umpire. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
You know who else I love on that Tampa defense too? I think he's going to Hall of Fame because his brother ain't. Rondé Barber.
Yeah, he is. Yeah, he is. He's going to be.
He was a good corner.
He's going on the Hall of Fame, and I won't be surprised Tiki does.
Well, hurts Tiki. He retired too early, and he was still good.
Right, but I think he's gonna get in with the veterans.
Yeah, he
might about that.
Yeah,
Klecko's gonna get in finally for the New York Jets.
I think dude, for the stuff that he went through, if he can get it too. Ricky Williams, because I looked at his stats. His stats are actually better than I thought they were.
Rick, the running back.
Yeah. He's got close to 11,000 yards in rushing, which you got to look at it this way too. How many years he missed?
Yeah, like a lot.
Yeah, for him to get that many yards, that's impressive.
This one is in on his hands. 2 balls and 2 strikes to count.
And he retired before the Ravens won the Super Bowl too. The year after he retired, and he missed out on the Super Bowl.
Now I refresh my memory because I wasn't. It's just the part of my lifetime that I wasn't really into watching the sports as much. That when the Saints won the Super Bowl was this kid wasn't there. The kid from USC.
Talking about Reggie Bush?
Brad Bush, correct.
Yeah, he was there. He was there. He helped us. Yeah, he helped us. He against the Arizona Cardinals.
Another pitch that he got squeezed.
Well, against the Arizona Cardinals, I think he if I can remember correctly, I think he received a touchdown, and he either got a punt or a returning touchdown, a kick return touchdown. He single handedly beat Arizona by himself.
Mm-hmm.
He was good. Sean Payton didn't know how to use him correctly.
Here's the payoff pitch. But Guerrero goes, hit and run. And that runs to perfection. Judge now throws on the play to third. Here's save.
Damn.
Judge made it more closer than it was on a hit and run. That's one thing I notice about the Blue Jays. They run a lot on the Yankees. They don't respect the Yankees, either the outfielders or the catchers.
Oh,
They've been doing this since this regime, since these kids have come up. Let's see. He's safe.
They better respect Judge. I don't know about the other outfielders, but Judge, yeah.
But they also were, no matter who was behind the plate, if it was the Gashioka or Sanchez, they will always try to steal bases. They go on all the outfielders different. Even Judge, they go on there, they trust them, they push the envelope. I got to give that credit. When ever since this group of young core from the Blue Jays have come up, they've been pushing that envelope, at least on the Yankees. I'm surprised other teams hasn't picked up on that. So first and third now. Now Montas getting a little bit of trouble. He has to stay here. He needs a double play desperately. Here's the pitch to Alejandro Kirk. Alejandro Kirk gets a base hit, and this was going to be a double.
Come on, man. You got to get him out the game, bro. He giving up all these runs.
So Captain Jerk gets an RBI. Double. And they're booing Frankie Montas. Right.
I can't blame him.
So Michael Pineda, let's see if Buffon gets Pineda. I don't think he had anybody warming up. I don't know, Chris. I hate to say it. I don't think this kid's gonna work in New York, bro.
Yeah, so far it ain't looking too good.
I mean, this is third start. I thought, first start in New York, he'll get, all right, let's see, some extra juice. Is, in the words of Max Dupree, tend to have his juices tendonized, but no.
Man, don't even bring that up. That's a weird segment. They wrong for that. I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what made them think about this, but they gotta chill out with this.
Max Dupree.
I do.
Phantom, salute. I haven't seen it in a while, man. I hope you're doing good.
I do like the oh man, can't think of the dude's name. He keeps jumping over the barrier and everything. Yeah, I love that.
He sent for his love, Indy Hartwell. He sent her a program over in NXT, and she was all happy because they did a wedding and everything. Here's the pitch. I will answer your question in a second. Let me get the inning a little bit over, and then we'll elaborate. We'll give you like 3 minutes and change the inning on that. I'll start it and I'll come back to it. I'm not ignoring it. We'll answer this question. We'll give you our thoughts. So now the infield's in, and here's the pitch. Grounded slowly. Now they're gonna throw home. Here's the play. Got him at home. Good job there, Cabrera. Again, doing some good things on there. So you scored that 6-2 with 2 outs now. And, of course, Teoscar Hernandez gets a fielder's choice. And look at that. That was good. Look how quick he got that. Boom. He had him by plenty, Cabrera. He backhands it, gets it, throws, and he throws a seed. Beautiful. My goodness. Textbook. Dude, I'm becoming a fan of this kid, man.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, he's just good. I trust him.
So here's Bouchette, Bo Bouchette, and the pitch outside. Again, falling behind hitters. He's falling behind hitters. He's not doing any detriment to himself. It's hurting him. When you fall behind hitters, these guys are teeing up and waiting. Yeah, and that fastball becomes a beach ball because you're behind in the count. Yankees got to start getting hit. 6-2 now. Extend the lead back to 4. Here's
Who,
a pitch. 2-0.
who's coming up the bat? I forgot.
Excuse me?
I said, who's coming up the next inning for us? I forgot.
Oh, I'll tell you right now. Give me a second. There's 2 balls and no strikes. It'll be Florial, LeMahieu, and Judge. Top of the lineup.
Okay.
We got 9-2, 9-1, and 2. So
I think the only why I'm not really critical of Montas right now is because I want to see him what he does against Houston. If he dominates Houston, I'll be happy.
but we won't see him until if we get to the playoffs, or if neither team gets eliminated. We got to play each other, and that will be American League Championship Series. So, we might not see that if he's until next season, if he's still here next season, which I think he will. I don't think they trade for him, and then even if he's out of disaster, I think
Yeah, he's gonna take a Tyon spot.
Yes, that's exactly what that is. And
Mhm.
foul out of play. That's why that move is so puzzling with Jordan Montgomery. That's why it was so puzzling, because you could have seen you bring Montas here, and we know that was for, like you said, a Tyon spot because he's going to free agent. We'll get the 2 strike corner in a minute. $81 pitches here for Montas. Se la está montando a él.
Yeah, what Kev said.
They're mounting it. They're mounting it on him. And the 2-2 pitch. And he fouls it. Bouchette fouls it.
I mean, I'll say this. I think St. Louis kind of screwed us out of Pablo. I think they aired out that trade.
Yes, they did.
And it cost us.
And it goes back to what Random Phantom was saying. I'll highlight it here. It says, what do you guys, wow, these guys are unbelievable, terribly late. What do you think happened to these guys? And I think that trade to Monty affected them. Here's a looper, and Benintendi makes the play. So
good job.
They get a run here on 3 hits, and they leave 2. So they got a 6-2 lead here. And I think that's what it was. The morale, the clubhouse, they was out of nowhere. They liked it, Montgomery. They were like, what the hell the management is doing to get rid of a pitcher, to bring Montas in? Yes, but you kind of we need more pitching help. Did you really help us, or did you weaken us? And also Michael King's injuries. A lot of things weren't going there, and I think that's what this team was like. And then also, not for nothing, the month of June, they were phenomenal, but there was a lot of games with a little bit of off days. And then you get an off day, finally, where to me, they ran out of fumes going into the All-Star break. And I think they didn't just have enough of a break for them to get that moxie back. So that's my opinion. I think that's what happened there. Jason Jackson, salute.
But that's what people don't understand too. Like, everybody's talking about the office and this and that. But you also got to realize, like Kev just said, we haven't had days off. So the team's going to be tired.
Yes. I'll be right back, Chris.
Okay. All right. Let's see. I don't think I will let Montas. What's up, Jason? So, chat. Y'all think we're going to come back? I feel like we're going to score 2 more runs in this inning to keep it close. Yeah, Jay. I mean,
All right. Okay, we need. It says here we need Stanton to make the lineup so much better. Hey, I agree. So here's Florial outside for a ball. Here's
All
a
right.
pitch. Ooh, foul out of play. 2-0.
All right, Kev. I'm about to do my dad duties, and I'll be back in like 2 seconds.
Yes, sir. Go for it, brother. All right, throw behind. There it is. I didn't put a soundtrack. That's why we get some good luck down. And the 1-1 pitch. L'Oreal pops it up. Let's see if this is behind Chapman, foul territory. One away. So Florial is 0 for 16 this season. So he's 0 for 6 been calling up last night. So we're 1 out, top of the lineup. Here's DJ LeMahieu. LeMahieu is 1 for 2. He's single in the 3rd inning. Yankees trail 6-2 here. Berrios is not good, and we kind of got to hit this dude. I agree with you here. We got to. There's a pitch for a ball. But also, and no excuses, though, Jay, the umpire has been brutal. And if you're giving him extra strikes or you're letting him expand the zone, he becomes a better pitcher. I mean, just at least effective tonight. Here's the 0-1-0 pitch. 1 ball, 1 strike. That was another borderline pitch there. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Grounded right back. Berrios got the glove on it. Tosses to the first in time. So 2 quick outs. The last 2 innings, the Yankees been putting some lethargic at bats. They're getting back into those bad habits. So with 2 outs, no one on, here's Judge. Judge got an RBI in a fielder's choice last time up. And flight out. Here's a pitch. Just missed. 0-1. 1-0. Now, I like the fact that he's not getting those ankle strikes and he called anymore. There's a curveball right to the 3rd baseman, Chapman. Chapman fields, throws across in time. So the Yankees go in order. 1, 2, 3. And we called it a 6th inning. So we just past the halfway point. It's an official game. Yankees trail 6-2. Jason Jackson says the Astros are putting football scars on teams. No cap. The White Sox. You could see the writings on the wall for Tony La Russa's departure. So we changed the innings. We are in a change of innings here. We got Chris the Flash. We had Mazda early from the 4 Train Express.
Oh man, I thought Judge hit a home run or something.
They went quickly.
What are y'all doing?
They're getting back into those bad habits again.
Man, y'all was doing good, and then all of a sudden I'm just like, I'm done.
And Berrios, has been around the plate. They could be hittable pitches, like Jay was saying. Jay, mentioned it. Pitches they could handle. La Russa should have been gone 2 months ago. I agree with you. And I think a little too late now. It could have saved the White Sox season possibly.
Yeah, he wasn't. Them guys are too young. He was just too old. They needed somebody a little bit younger.
You know who's gonna end up managing that team next year?
Buffon?
Joe Girardi.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised.
He'll be a White Sox manager. The Mets are a real deal. Yeah, we're gonna see them on Monday and Tuesday. I can't wait to see that matchup. Our own Hector from Yankee Morning Brew will be at that game. I believe Monday night, and I'm not too sure. I think both games. I think he'll be there both games.
Shit, we might see Chef Dan too, huh?
Chef Dan will be on the watch along for sure. That's for sure. Chef Dan will be on the Mets Yankee watch along on Monday. I don't know about Tuesday because I'm at NXT.
So what? We play Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday.
No, just 2 games. This year is only 4 games, 2 and 2, which is stupidity on the part of MLB. You got to make this a 3-game series. You got to play that on the weekends, and therefore a strike. So Montas is still out there. I'm surprised he's still out there. 84 pitches. Yeah, I don't know what disservice the schedule makers did to the New York Yankees, and I know maybe because it was a 2-game series, but on both sides. But my God, you got to make this a weekend extravaganza, especially when the whole Major League Baseball schedule is unbalanced. Go next year, they're going to try to go into like the NBA balance schedule. You play everyone around robin, everybody at least twice or one in, I'm all right with it. I kind of like the little bit of on the unbalanced schedule, in my opinion, but it is what it is.
He got squeezed out of another pitch. That second pitch was a strike.
He's not that good. This umpire has been a little bit inconsistent. And Mike says if they would be in the playoffs if Girardi had this team. This one has popped up, and Benintendi makes a play because a lot of people are discrediting one out. Girardi, oh, look at the Phillies. The Phillies, ever since he left, they play better since he left. Well, because he put the foundation in place, dude.
Yeah, it's still the same coaching staff. He's just not there.
Yeah, he's just not there. It's still the same foundations, the same principles. Mm-hmm. So it's still what Girardi's vision was. It's just that he's not the one there. He's the scapegoat. He's gone right now. But it's still his philosophy being with his coaching staff. What they were the mission statement and the plan that they had for the 2022 baseball season for the Philadelphia Phillies is still being activated. The players are starting to hit and start coming around. They should have done it for Girardi. He tried to manage a bullpen, but you didn't give him crap for relievers in Philadelphia. They just, they tried bringing Jerry's Familia. He was a dumpster fire. Girardi had another place where he had another raw deal, in my opinion.
Yeah, I think he should have still been a Yankee manager. That's just me, though.
Yeah, that's me too. He should have been here managing this team still.
They was talking about, oh, you can't get mad at Gary. I'm sorry, like he's a catcher. He's a former catcher. So if anybody knows anything about catching, it's him.
But here's the problem: they got rid of 2 great coaches in Girardi and Pena.
Tony, yeah.
Pena was manager of the year with the Royals. So was Joe Girardi, manager of the year with the Marlins. And they see their former 2. When you got 2 former, and that's a nice ground ball there for Espinal's retired. There, 2 outs here. Now, when you have 2 former catchers getting on the catcher for being, seeing some negative tendencies, you gotta, the warning signs were there. What do you know? They sided with Sanchez, got rid of the coaching staff, and Sanchez 2 years later is not even here.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't know if it's just me, but they had the scouting report, saying the same thing, like he's lazy and this and that. I would have traded him after that first year where it was hot. You could have got so much back in return.
The hindsight is 2020.
I know, but
no. And I was gonna say this was instead of firing Girardi, that's when they should have traded Sanchez.
Yeah,
because he had a high upside, and you could have got a king ransom. You would have got good players back.
Oh yeah,
and you still had Romine, and you still had Higashioka coming up in the minors. Then you would have probably went. I know we would have been, but you bring Romine and and Kyle, but you also had a shot at Realmuto. You should have gotten something for Sanchez and gotten Realmuto, and I think we would have been in that. And Girardi, where I think Girardi or Realmuto. Oh, that girl. Oof.
Yeah, like there was a trade. Like I don't know, I know it's a rumor, but there was a trade that the Yankees was going to trade Gary and a couple of prospects for Realmuto, and the Yankees didn't want to do it. I would have did it.
Of course.
Oh, there goes Mike. Oh, now you come, dude. You gotta stop doing this.
He said the Yankees were turning it around on Yankee Morning Brew. Yeah, you should have seen him.
He always comes when we're doing bad, but then when we're doing good, he disappeared.
Because he's on the other chats. When they're doing good, he's on the other channels, on the other chats.
He's like Batman.
He's no loyalty to the channel, no loyalty to the Jedi.
So you're trying to say he's a Sith Lord, huh?
He's a Sith Lord. He's a Sith Lord. There's a dark side in Marco.
I love Star Wars, by the way.
Oh yeah, me too.
You seen the new ones?
Yo, of course. Everything.
What you think about the new one?
The Last Jedi or
I guess the last one that they made.
You got rid of the whole. I think they made a mistake before that by killing Mark Hamill, because at hindsight 2020, I think they didn't know that Carrie Fisher was going to pass, so they probably they could have kept Mark Hamill more, although he's a ghost, a Jedi ghost, but I think they would have kept him alive if they would have known that Carrie Fisher would have passed. Here's Rizzo. Takes a breaking ball for strike one.
And plus, I'm trying to think of that dude's name. Is it Finn?
Yeah.
I think his dad was a Jedi, because that one scene when he was holding the sword, the lightsaber, dude was like, only Jedis and Siths can hold this. Yes. And for him to control it and actually was whooping old dude's tail makes me believe that his dad was a former Jedi or something.
There's backstories to that.
Yeah,
I think he's the grandson of Miss Windu, who's Samuel Jackson's.
It makes sense. Like, that makes so much sense.
Here we go again with this. Here we go again. Yet the last night or this morning, you were like, they turned it around. They're gonna do good. Now they're gonna choke the division again. Here's the 0-2 pitch, 1 and 2.
Man, come on, Mike. It's flip flopping shit.
Here's a 1-2 pitch, and Rizzo goes the opposite direction.
Come on.
This is going the other way, and that's going to be a double.
Good job.
Well, let's see if he gets the second though. He pours it in there. They're going to throw it, and Rizzo just got there because he stood there. He had a late jump out of the batter's box. Not Rizzo type, but he thought it was going to be a foul ball.
I'll take it though.
So Rizzo leadoff double here. Let's see if the Yankees could do something.
I mean, this will be the time to get Jose. I still can't believe girls related to Palpatine.
Yeah, they made a mistake there.
Yeah,
writing. The Kathleen Kennedy. There was a lot of criticism with her writing her before. Here's the Donaldson swing and a miss 0-1. I think personally, if I was the Star Wars writer, because they kind of talking about making it non-canon, like I don't know how they're gonna think about erasing it and starting it all over, like because with the TV shows and the Mandalorian with now Ahsoka Tano, and here's the 0-1 pitch coming. Swing and a miss 0-2 for Donaldson. Assume the position.
Come on, Donaldson. That was a ball, bro.
So They should have made it that was Obi-Wan Kenobi's granddaughter. It would have
Yeah.
been perfect that he, because if you saw Obi-Wan on the Disney Plus series, he wanted to live a life like a regular common man, no longer a Jedi, and they could have kept it where he had that love interest either with the Mandalorian queen, and like in the comics in the series, and they could have had an offspring where Rey came from, and that's Jedi lineage. Lenite blood there, that would have been the better storyline. And that's Obi-Wan. Makes sense. Here's a 1-2 pitch coming. Oh,
Of course. You know what else would have been better too? Like, they trust me. I mean, I think they could do anything. Or what if Darth Vader had another kid?
He struck out. But it would be hard though, as Darth Vader. I mean, he was burned from the legs up though. Unless if they manipulate his DNA or something, I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Okay. That's what I'm saying. Anything's possible. Because at the end of Darth Vader's reign,
Benintendi hits this one to left center field, back out the wall. Nope.
Oh
Just
man,
fall short.
Oh, Jesus.
2 outs in the inning. Benintendi gave it a ride, but Death Valley. But you like that approach. He goes away with the pitch, but he hits it to the deepest part of the ballpark. And Mike says, Disney dumps legends. They should have kept legends. So runner at third now, because he tagged up. But here's Torres. Now, can Torres come up with a big... If Torres comes up with a big 2-out base hit here, I'm thinking the Yankees are going to come back storming and winning this game. To me, this is a big crucial at bat. Even despite, let's say here's the pitch. There's a call strike, high strike zone there. He has been saying that for over 2 months. He's like a broken record, but he doesn't want us to talk about Yankees naming a captain. Swing and a miss, 0-2. Time is called.
Bro.
So, no balls, 2 strikes to Gleyber Torres, the runner at third, and the Yankees trail 6-2. We are in the bottom of the 6th inning. The pitch, swing and a miss, Torres. Then
a
leadoff double, stranded.
Bench Torres, man. Bench him.
I kind of want to see IKF and Oswaldo Cabrera both on the lineup there. Give me that and give me Marwin Gonzalez. Give me those 3 for at least and just for a little bit. Or not even Marwin, because give me IKF, Cabrera, and if you wanted to play DJ, I wouldn't mind seeing that too.
I mean, I'm happy Donaldson hit that grand slam, but same thing with Donaldson. Like, I'm tired of them striking out on dumb pitches. And
Benintendi getting me a little annoyed because I was a big proponent of bringing Benintendi here for that reason. He doesn't strike out. He makes contact. But I don't know. I'm gonna ask now. These guys that have the reputation of contact hitters, what is it that they come in? Is it the coaching staff that's telling them to do something outside of their comfort zone?
That's what I think. Because even with Boston, he was a good hitter. So now all of a sudden he comes here and he's not really hitting like talk about. Yeah, I think it's the coaching staff that's telling him, "Oh, don't just hit for contact. Try to hit home runs too." He's not a home run hitter.
He's not. Take advantage of the short porch here. I don't know if Also, I'm thinking, are they telling Benintendi they need more home runs for him? Especially, he's trying. Remember, Benintendi's fighting for a free agent contract at the end of the year, and if a team like New York is telling you to hit for the fences, we value the home run ball. We don't really look at the high batting average stats, and could persuade a hitter like a Benintendi to try to hit appease to New York. Maybe he doesn't want to wants to continue playing in New York, where he could think he could get the most money or advertising and exposure. You know, and he's trying to appease the Yankee organization with the home runs, and that's why the strikeouts come, and maybe that's why a lot of these players. I don't know. I'm just throwing that philosophy or my 2 cents out.
Or they could be telling them to hit home runs, let them do bad, so when they re-sign them for the cheap,
that could be too.
You know.
But then you're playing a fiddle line there. You can ruin someone.
That's what I'm saying. That's probably what happened with Gallo.
Yeah.
Like, oh, just hit home runs, Gallo. Don't worry about nothing else. Just hit home runs.
Yeah, it happens to everyone that they bring here. They come from other teams and they don't live up to that expectation. You know, it's like only DJ LeMahieu, because DJ LeMahieu didn't come here with that rep of home run hitter. As we got Alberto Abreu coming in. So Albert Abreu, Albert, but really in Spanish it's Alberto. We know that because he's Dominican, so it's Alberto. There's no one uses Albert in the Dominican Republic. It's Alberto.
I mean, what besides A-Rod, the last 2 free agents that I've seen that actually, you know, they stayed who they were was CeCe and Teixeira.
Correct, and of course, I could say DJ.
DJ too.
Because he came in with a batting title flair, and he won another batting title with the Yankees. Here's the 1-0 pitch in there for a strike, 0-2, and everything. Pretty much everyone else really hasn't really living up to the great expectation that they brought him in here.
Wait till you see this pitch, Kev. Wait till you see this pitch.
I got the 0-2 pitch coming here, and the pitch. It didn't miss by much, but it did tail away. It did tail away.
If you look at the thing, it clipped the corner.
Yeah, but visually it looked like I know what you mean, but 1 ball, 2 strikes to count here.
But if that was against us, strike.
And the pitch, 2-2. He held up. They're gonna check with the umpire. He did not swing. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Yankees trail 6-2, and we are in the top of the 7th inning stretch. But we're not going to do the 7th inning stretch. We'll leave it here. We'll conversate a little more. I think they are one of the contenders coming out of the American League, Jason. I believe that, but it's just the way they're finishing these long marathon was a little bit concerning. I still think they will be one. I think when it's all said and done, it's going to be New York and Houston in the American League Championship in the Chair Series. But it just concerns us the way they're finishing and playing. But of course, there's injuries. There's different factors here. Here's a 3-2 pitch. This one again, Springer's 3 for 3. What a pain in the rear end that kid is.
Nice 4 for 4.
Yeah.
Damn.
That's one kid you don't want. You don't want that guy to get hot. You want him to be cold. But he'll pull a hammy or something. He's always known for that. Another injury-prone player for the Blue Jays. Him and Oscar Hernandez. Something's gonna happen when either one is gonna get injured.
You know what kills me? The players that left Houston still do good. Yeah. So it makes you wonder why you had to cheat.
Except for Cole.
Yeah, apparently.
According to Caputo.
You know what's crazy? Yep. People used to complain about A-Rod so much, but he was so consistent. And I kind of miss that.
Yeah, I've got a bunch of his jerseys. I'm a big fan of A-Rod, so... The 1-0 pitch coming. Guerrero, this should be 2. Here's 1. Oh, Donaldson throws it away. My God. And that's still running around. Here's Springer going to third. Oh, my gosh.
Please tell me that he's got 1 out.
Nothing. Nobody out.
Bruh.
Donaldson booted the ball. Was that on DJ? Let's see. No, let me see.
Come on, Donaldson. I mean, because you won us the game, you could be stupid, bro.
No, that was on DJ. You're
That was
right.
on DJ.
Jay.
Okay.
You're right, Jay. DJ kind of he should have caught that glove. That's on DJ LeMahieu. Either way, it's an error. Let's see who the official scorer is on DJ LeMahieu. Dick. Time is called. I don't think that's on Donaldson. Donaldson, the throw was there. LeMahieu just it hit his glove, but I don't think DJ picked it up. It was thrown to him so fast that it just they should give LeMahieu the error personally. And here's Toronto's chance to add some more runs, man. Yeah, that's why, Mike. That's why they didn't like A-Rod. It was a lot of the money envy, the money he got, the contract he got. You know, even despite with or without steroids, if he did or didn't, he was a hell of a player before that, man. That kid was, yeah.
And I don't care what no Yankee fan says. He was definitely a better shortstop than Jeter. I understand Jeter won the chips and he's clutch. I'm not saying Jeter's not good, but Gold Glove, like A-Rod was the man at shortstop.
But where he falls short, and he's not a better, my opinion is that he didn't lead his team to win, and he had just about the same amount of talent as the New York Yankees players, maybe even more better. If you want to, you had the second best player in Major League Baseball, the first with Ken Griffey, Randy Johnson. He had great pitchers. He had a little bit of everything, and he didn't help them lead that team. He wasn't the catalyst.
But I also respect him because he actually played a decent third baseman too. Jeter would be able to do that, and that's another thing.
Jeter, they didn't want to move him.
No,
I think I could see extended his contract, his career if he would have moved to second base.
Yeah, but I couldn't see him playing any other position anyway. So
I think if he would have moved to second, he would have played another 3 more years, or even maybe more. Well, 4. He walked. Bases are loaded now. BREW. This game is going to get out of hand, I think. Yeah, Jeter has come out through so many big spots. The intangibles. I don't think as a defensive shortstop, Chris, have to a smart debate. I don't think Alex Rodriguez will do the flip play in Oakland.
It's not that. It's like, all right.
You can't measure those intangibles.
I'll say this. It's not even about that. That's why I say Jeter's he's clutch. Yes, but a better shortstop? No.
But that was my point. Where I was just trying to tell you.
He's a better player, but shortstop? I mean, no. That's just like, who you rather have, Eli or I'll say Drew Brees. A lot of people would probably choose Eli because Eli won 2 chips and Brees only won 1. Well, I would consider Eli a better quarterback than Brees.
Brees is a better quarterback,
but Eli's a better winner. So I gotta respect that.
Better winner. Okay.
Yeah.
When it came to the playoff time, because Drew Brees had so many opportunities in the playoffs, and what you only made 1 Super Bowl. How many NFC title games did those Saints make? 2 on the Brees? Yeah,
it was 2.
Yeah,
but I'm being honest with you. I don't care what nobody says. He should have been to 2 Super Bowls. They cheated us.
The refs. Yeah,
that was blatant cheat, and I already know why they did that. It's because
oh my God, he's getting squeezed here. That was a strike.
I already know why they did that. I mean, you seen that Super Bowl? That Super Bowl was garbage.
Oh yeah. Wow, Berrios is even laughing.
Of course.
Here's a pitch. There's a pitch, 100 miles per hour, fouls it away, 1-1.
I'll take Jeter over, A-Rod any day. I told you he's a winner. I'd rather the winner, but at the same time, I like A-Rod because he was consistent. Like he was putting up 30, 40 home runs and 100 and something RBIs. I like that too. So if I can get both of them, I would still keep A-Rod at third, Jeter at short. Because before A-Rod, who's playing third base?
Was it Zeal?
I mean,
I thought it was Tazi or Robin Ventura.
I'll say this: who you rather, one of them two or A-Rod?
Boone was there. It was Boone. Actually, it was Boone.
Yeah,
Boone got hurt with playing basketball.
of course, because he's a buffoon.
Yeah, he did a buffoon move. You know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, 2 balls and 1 strike. When Berrios got fired, one of the short names on the can list, I wanted Pena to be the manager, but it was Pena, it was David Cohn, and Boone, something like that.
To be honest with you, I'd rather David Cohn than
One pitch.
Boone.
2-2 the count. There's nobody out here, and the bases are loaded. So bases loaded with no one out. 2 balls and 2 strikes here. Toronto has a 6-2 lead here. We are in the top of the 7th inning. Toronto's trying to make this a super laugher here. They're up by 4, and the way the Yankees offense, although yesterday scored 8 runs, but it was more a little bit smoke and mirrors in my opinion. Here's a 2-2 pitch. Kirk hits this one. This might go deep, but no, right into the warning track. Judge comes up with the play. A runner's going to score, and all 2 runners tag up. So Guerrero tags and goes to 3rd. Springer scores on that an unearned run there. 7-2 now. And he missed that green and grand slam by about 5 feet, guys. 5 feet. The Yankees. That's why I was wondering, Willie Randolph, but Randolph, the game has passed him. He's been out of it now over 10 years, not managing. He will never manage the Yankees. No more. He's done with managing any baseball team. But you could say they did have Bob Watson as their general manager though, Jay. So we got to take that out of the equation because that's a higher position. Bob Watson was the catalyst there to help them with these dynasties. Here's a ball down low to Teoscar Hernandez. But managerial wise, right, I would have mind but Lou Piniella. No, Jay, I gotta push back on that. Lou Piniella is Spaniard. Lou Piniella was a Spaniard.
He was underrated too.
Very good manager. He got better when he left the Yankees, to be honest with you. As a Yankee manager, he was okay. He was good. Also, if the Yankees, there was a wild card. If there was a wild card, the Yankees would have made the playoffs and possibly gotten to the World Series because those teams in the 80s were really good. They just, in a short series, they could, never know, they could have beaten teams like the Minnesota Twins who went, or at that time, either the Royals or the Red Sox. Especially with that lure of Yankee Stadium, and you play them in the playoffs as a wild card in the 80s. I think the Yankees might have won a World Series because they were really good. Manley, Rulo, Sanderson, Randolph, Winfield. Those teams were really good. They were good.
Shit, I know old Yankee Stadium was going crazy.
Yeah, 1 ball, 1 strike. And also you have Dave Rigetti who closed out the game. So, These teams were made by Gene Michael and Watson. Yes, Gene Watson, Gene Michael, Stick Michaels brought all those players around, and also Bob Watson. Those 2 guys were catalysts of talking George not to trade, as you saw in the documentary. Oh, this is Teoscar Hernandez rides this one. This is going to drop in the gap. More runs are coming in. This is going to clear the bases. 1 run scores. They're going to ring Gurriel. Or here's a play by cut off there. 9-2. So Toronto, this is a blowout, folks. Wow. As the Bluebirds come out, rightfully so. Abreu has to be DFA after this. Ugh. Right, bro. I feel like Caputo right now. As long as you don't wear American Eagle shirt, you're good. So unearned errors kept the floodgates open. So this game is pretty much out. Another stinker by, well, not another one. 2 out of the last 3 starts for Frankie Montas. Not a good one. The American Leagues had a lot of teams. Yeah. Remember, there were only two divisions. In the 80s, you had remember Detroit Tigers was part of the division. The Indians was part of the division. You had the Indians. I'm trying to remember what other teams moved over. You had the Tigers, the Indians. I think that's it, because the Minnesota Twins was the West. As he steps off here. The White Sox was in the West. Yes, Mariachos pitched yesterday. They're not going to pitch him tonight, especially you're down by 9-2. And, of course, there's a strike ball. Now, Chris, remember I mentioned earlier I wanted the Yankees to get in the bullpen and try to wreak havoc on Toronto, but it looks like Toronto flipped the switch. Now, the Yankees going to be now trailing now. What I mean trailing is bullpen economic usage. And you don't want that, especially, you wanted Toronto to be the ones, because then when you paint game 3 and 4, it's going to come back to bite you in the rear end. Wow, Alcantara had a shutout. That's a pitcher of Arizona we'll look to get rid of, man. That's a nice one, but why would you do that? You're rebuilding. Here's a pitch in there for a strike, 1 ball, 2 strikes to count. So you got a runner at second here. I can't believe the Yankees put up a stinker here, 9-2. After that really euphoric walk-off. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. So Bouchette goes down. So 2 outs. Now, this might they might come back and score 8 runs here. Who knows? But, man, I'm really a little disappointed here. Now, with 2 outs, runner at second now. Here's Chapman. Ooh, inside. The 1-0 pitch coming. Pop foul out of play. So it's 1-1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Tough play to BREW. Fires in time. So Toronto blows this game open, though. 7th inning stretch. We'll keep it here. No 7th. Well, yeah, it's hard to blame the deep BREW. You're right on that, Jay. It more was that Donaldson and LeMahieu miscommunication play on both. So that opened the floodgates. So yeah, I could give that pass there. But still, the Yankees are down by 7 runs. Can the Bombers strike back? Ugh. Maria, I don't know who we could fire though. Who you can't fire the manager because you're so close to the playoffs. I don't know if they could do that. I don't think this front office has that moxie. Then you're really talking about spiraling out of control. Well, we'll see here. We'll see the Yankees here. Their half of the inning. They're going to have leading off will be Cabrera, Trevino, Florial, then back to the top of the lineup. They trail by 7 runs, 9-2. Let's see if they can do something. Get some. You might lose this battle, but you got to win the war. Set yourself up for tomorrow. Start hitting the ball and putting some good at bats together here. so you could get into a good habit and momentum for the rest of the series, maybe. But you never say it's over. You use all your 27 outs. So they got to use all 27 outs, guys. So let's see. I know Caputo thinks it's over. All right, we're waiting for the 7th inning stretch is over. God bless America was sang in New York. Maria is is very irate.
Man, this game sucks.
This game is a little rough, but we're managing. Hey, this could be a 7. We can never know. We can have a 7-inning outburst here, and of course, Maria's very angry. So is Michael Caputo. So is most of us. But we're here on the stream being a little bit calm, cool, and collective, because I'm really bothered. I'm really disappointed and irate that, despite the fact they had that wonderful extra inning walk off, I thought they were going to be more of a house of fire.
What sucks is they let Jose just throw pitches down the middle. All right, Cabrera, see if we can get your second hit.
Yeah, let's see. They're trailing 9-2 here. The Yankees got 9 outs to try to get 7 runs. If not, they're going to fall here and not allow any runs either. So let's see. First pitch for a ball, 1-0. So here's Cabrera, who got his first base hit, a double, his last time up in the 4th. Here's the pitch, foul out of play. So he's 1 for 6 in his major league career. And that pitch, 2 balls and 1 strike. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Excuse me, I read it backwards. Just checking something on my came across. The Braves took a 3-2 lead. I was checking at that. Here's a nice base hit there for Cabrera. Oh, bobble. Let's see if he's going to run. So, a base hit there for Oswaldo Cabrera.
All right, come on, Jose, keep it going.
You hear me? I'm becoming a real big fan of this kid. I'm thinking we got a Yankee sports shop of the future here. I think we have the future here. Especially a kid that can play multiple positions currently right now. We saw him at third, make his debut at third. Now we saw him at shortstop tonight. He looks smooth. Here's Trevino. Let's see if this part of the lineup could do some noise. Trevino, there's a strike. The leadoff hitter is on. He takes a strike, 0-1 to count.
Man, that first pitch, he usually would hit that because it's a high pitch that he likes.
But also, he's trying to get some base runners on. He's trying to be a little patient. There's a strike. So now, quickly, 0-2. Yes, Trevino hits this one and is going right to Tosco Hernandez for out number 1. So 86 pitches for Berrios. Not bad. Very good. Very good pitch count here. He could actually finish the 7th inning strong.
Hopefully, he finishes the week. Come on, Florial.
One 0 pitch. Florio swing and a miss, 1-1.
Who the Braves playing?
The Mets.
Oh, okay. Come on, Florial. Why you
Here's
swing
a
at that?
1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. And a pitch down low, 2-2.
Man, if he can get on base, that'd be huge.
The 2-2 pitch. Just missed. 3-2. Now, I will hit and run. You got speed. You got kids. Do it. Jose Melo was salute. Dímelo, papá.
What's up, Jose?
Here's the payoff pitch.
Oh, that was a ball. Why you swung at it?
Swung. No, that was a strike. That was 9 strikeouts for Jose Berrios. Oh, yeah.
Man, that was a ball.
Yankees striking too much. Double digits. 9, 8, 10 strikeouts. I don't like. And the thing is, we try to go get contact hitters, and they still end up doing the same thing. We got Anthony Bass warming up. Looks as they have a conference there for Berrios. Here we go. Here's LeMahieu down low for a ball, 1-0. Here's a pitch in there for a strike. Cabrera's giving me Carpenter vibes. I think the kid can go on a tear. Jay, man, I hope so, Jay. From your lips to God's ears, I hope so, because they need that influx. You know, if he's the one that catalyst, that spark, that's what they need. That's what you do with your farm system. Is he a savior? No one's saying he has to be a savior of the franchise. All we asking Cabrera to be a spark plug, a plug. Here's a ground ball base hit by LeMahieu going inside out. So the Yankees got something cooking here. With Judge coming up. Trailing by 7.
You think they're going to walk him?
Yes, you have to. You're up by so much. You don't want that guy to get starting going and jump starting the offense and the team. If you could get Judge to walk and you go after Rizzo, he doesn't get it done. Lackluster. We're getting a pitching change here with Judge. So Anthony Bass coming up. They should have walked him before the change. You're right. You bring in a pitcher here to walk him. Chris, I had a question. What are you going to do when the Yankees collapse and lose the division? What are you going to say to people? What are you going to say? What do you got to say for yourself? They are changing the pitcher, so that's why there's no action yet. Are they getting into it with the fans? And Jerome says we need a miracle. We're down by 7. We got first and second with 2 outs and Aaron Judge at the plate. Okay, Jose Melo, let me get that there. I'll get you on in a moment. Let me get my email here. Jose, I don't see it. No, I don't see it. Let me check my spam folder. I don't think no, it's not in my spam folder. Let me go in my regular. I'm writing one more time. Then hold on. There's a ball. One more time, send me that so I could send that there. But I don't see it, Jose. I would have sent so I could send it real quick here. I'll double check. Judge is 1 ball, 1 strike to count. And the 1-1 pitch. 2-1. And the 2-1 pitch. Foul. 2-2. Try to get a fastball by Judge. As I continue to look to see, I don't see Jose Melo's. So here's a 2-2 pitch coming from Bass. The pitch. Got him. Judge goes down. 7th inning in. Man, Yankees. That was a tough one there. I got it now, Jose. I got it, Jose. I'll send it to you right now. I'll get that. Give me 1 minute. Let me get that real quick. As we are in the change of event here. All right, we'll have Jose Melo in a minute. One good win and back to square one, losing again. We sure do ASAP. We need a miracle. Jerome is predicting a miracle. We need a miracle. Man, we go to the 8th inning here. This is a tough one. This is a tough one, man. We're in a commercial break. We'll get that commercial break going. We're a little quiet here, folks. The chat is quiet. Everyone's quiet. I know the Yankees are not giving us anything to really get excited about. Do I got to bring Heel and Costanza Caputo here to go at it? I got Lucas Lasagna Licky was coming up here. Oh,
Man, the Yankees even got my baby crying.
aw.
I was about to say, what happened?
I thought I said I didn't send the link to Caputo.
Did they walk Judge?
He struck out.
Come on, bruh.
All right, so here's Espinal. Curveball down, 1 ball, 1 strike. There's a strike. Here's a pitch. Curveball foul. Here's the 1 ball, 2 strike count coming. 2-2. Here's the 2-2 pitch from Lucas Licky. 3-2. Come on. This was foul again, 3-2. So it goes. I thought we were a little kindly going after last night, but you never know. Let's go Yankees. Let's get here it is, folks, making his debut on the BI Sports JEDI Network, the one and only Melo. What's up, Jose Melo?
What's up, man?
Man, welcome to the channel. Welcome on screen. Good to see you. Good. Thank you for supporting us from the Knicks to here to the Yankees. We appreciate you, bro.
I'm wearing a brand new one, but I might have to take it off. It's not looking good.
You're not a real Yankee fan if you're wearing that. You know, burn it, like I was told last night.
I got a whole collection. I got every color, but this one I brought it in today. I said, let me see what happens. If they don't win, then I won't wear it for a while. You know. It's
Tomorrow night, I don't wear the Judge jersey because they lost. They were gonna lose tonight, so he changed it up for the. I said, let me wear it. I wasn't gonna wear it tonight. I said, let me wear it because it was good luck. We won. We came back.
Yeah, last night was a good one. I missed it, unfortunately. I had baby duties, so I missed it.
Yes, how's the baby going? Adjusting, good.
Yeah,
still
very
sleeping
good.
bad, sleeping or every 3 hours.
No, like for a week now, it's getting better.
Oh, that's
almost every night.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Almost all night, should I say?
As it's popped up, DJ LeMahieu makes the play. The first night, Jose, when my older son, when he first slept the whole night, we didn't sleep the whole night, waiting for him to wake up for his feeding and waiting for him, and then waiting, and then we didn't sleep. Waiting, and he goes, look at this little baby. He decided to sleep the whole night. It caught us.
that happened.
That I do remember.
That happened to us a few nights ago. I'm like, I even poked her. I said, wait a minute, is she okay? She's doing good? What happened?
And there's a strike, 0-1.
I see Montas got shelled again. I guess the stadium is really getting to its nerves.
You know, I called him Miguel Pineda 2.0. And of course, Caputo's already telling us the division is over. Look at that.
But Caputo said the division was over after the off season when they didn't get nobody.
Yes, remember his show? He was like, "It's over, it's over, Yanks." You know,
it's over, and then now all of a sudden they're no good again because they're in the slump.
But Jose Melo, let me give you a little peek. This morning on the Yankee Morning Brew with Hector's program, Caputo was on and said they turned it around. The season is turned around, and and right now he came back on and said the division is over. He's flip-flopping like a pancake.
Yeah. He's like the Italian pizza makers when they doing the dough.
Yes,
they keep throwing it
up.
They're just throwing it up. No, that's.
Do you want to have a conversation with him, or do we leave him off for a little bit?
No, let's see where he goes. You know. I don't really get angry at him. I just say he makes me laugh
not angry. Just have a conversation because we haven't had a conversation with him. Let's bring him in. Let's bring him in.
It's like I laugh when I see him getting angry like that. I just laugh, you know. Also, it's 2-2 now. They're getting some good hits off these pitchers.
Here's on fire, another hit.
It's looking like vintage swings. It's like these guys look like 2000 hitters, you know, tonight. I don't know what's happening.
Oh, it was a catcher's interference. I thought we were going on a winning streak, but the approach, it probably starts tomorrow. We'll go Yankees.
Oh, something's good. Something good is coming though.
We'll go on a 5-game winning streak. Oh, here's 1, 2.
Yeah.
Double play. Nice play. The inning comes to a conclusion. So we go to the bottom of the 8th inning, 9-2. We have Jose Melo, Crystal Flash in the background. It is awesome. Great. Now, let me ask you this, Melo, before I bring Caputo in. Are we going to get Donovan Mitchell or what?
I'm not really like a big – they got Brunson. After they got Brunson, I'm not that big on Mitchell. Like, to give up so many guys for Mitchell, it's going to be a small backcourt, you know? So, I'm not a big fan of that.
All right. Caputo.
Hey, what's up?
Hey, Mr. Caputo.
No sense of yelling about this team anymore. They
That's it. I'm just. It's too. Why get stressed out about them anymore? There's no sense because me ranting about them is not going to turn this team around. They just suck. They're terrible.
What happened? But you
that's
said
a beautiful record to suck, you know?
Yeah, right. I'm gonna put this here for a minute, right here. Sorry,
they were great for 3 months, and now they're terrible. This isn't a slump, man. This is a choke. I thought after that game last night they were going to turn their season around. This is not a turnaround. And then stupid John Boy Media makes a shirt saying we're back. We're back to what? Back to being terrible? Back to sucking again? Because that's what they're back to doing.
Oh, there it is. That's what I wanted. Hold on. I wanted Caputo here. Hold on. Go ahead, Caputo. Give you a pound of flesh there.
I just said, like, what are we back to doing? Back to being just an underwhelming team again and back to sucking? Because that's what the Yankees are back to doing. They put out this wonderful lineup tonight, and now they're terrible again. And this is probably the best lineup I've seen in, like, weeks that Aaron Boone ran out. I'm surprised that they even put a lineup like that. And then they lose this game, and Montas is just – this dude is not great, man. He's like, what a bust of a trade this was.
I told you.
Sucks. I think it was better than this. I mean, they should have got Luis Castillo.
Just this guy, that young kid they brought up, he's looking good though. Cabrera.
Yeah, Cabrera. I've been saying I think he's
to the team. Like it did nothing. Like it didn't bring no like energy to the team. We're not winning.
Yeah, he's been playing.
He's got a beautiful swing. Even the outside.
What are they going to do for their chances in the win the division? It's not going to help them win. He's a rookie.
They're gonna turn it up. The problem is offense. Tonight wasn't pitching.
Turn it up. They've been,
but the problem is offense.
You know how horrible this team is in the last like 2 months. They've been terrible. What do you think? What makes you think they're going to turn it around after they played bad baseball for 2 months?
They've done it before. I've seen them do it before. '96, they almost lost the division to the Orioles.
Mm-hmm.
I know,
they got off to a good start.
But they did that late when the Yankees had already like wrapped things up. We're not even nowhere near clinching a playoff berth yet. We got a long ways to go. We should have had at least 80 wins right now. And if we don't get 80 wins by the end of this month, we're in trouble. I mean, this team, I don't know how many games they got to win. It looks bad.
What's up, y'all?
They got 100 wins.
They're 73 and 40. What are they, 47? That's horrible.
They're gonna get 100 wins.
If they don't win this series, we got to take 3 out of 4. If they do not win the series, it'll be down to 5 games. You got to push the panic button by then.
Whoa, they're bringing in Susan Lucci to pitch here.
Yeah, I turn the game off. It's just I can't watch.
That's typical.
It's 9-2. Did you really expect it? What are you going to watch a 9-2 game? They're going to score 7 runs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
sure. Oh please!
They did it more than once.
Bigger. I've seen bigger.
Yeah, they're going to score 7 runs in the 9th inning. I've never seen them do that.
Joe McFly said he's going to score an 8 run. The Yankees will score 8 runs. Book it. He's over there.
I told you. I was warning you.
What are you going to tell Joe McFly when he said they're going to score 8 runs?
He's crazy. He never even said that, Joe McFly. He also said that we're going to, because of this huge slump, I don't even call it a slump because it's a collapse. He thinks they're going to turn the whole season around and win the World Series. Okay. Yeah, keep wishful thinking, buddy.
You know what I think is the problem with the Yankees is they're trying to play too much like same baseball that everybody else is playing. And the teams that usually win is usually the team that has like their own thing. They do their own thing different from everybody else, and nobody has an answer to it. And the Yankees got to stop copying. You see Judge being the number 2 hitter, he's going to get more at bats. But what's the point of getting more at bats if there's nobody on base? Make him a 3rd or 4th hitter and put guys who hit with contact. Make Benintendi lead off. LeMahieu bat 2nd. Anthony Rizzo should be the number 3 hitter, and then you put Judge behind him.
But you were comparing. Go ahead. I'll tell you my take on something.
If Rizzo is the number 3 hitter, he's going to get better pitches to hit because Judge is going to be right behind him, and he's already a good hitter.
And he can handle those pitches.
Exactly. And then when Judge comes up, if you got, let's say, 1 or 2 of these guys get on base with Judge hitting, half of those home runs he's hitting is not going to be solo shots. It's going to be multi-run hits.
What the hell is Donaldson doing?
That's my take. I think that's the big problem with them.
you were comparing this team to the old Yankee teams. First of all, those teams had championships and they had a manager that was confident in Joe Torre. This team doesn't have a manager like that. Nobody wants to play for Aaron Boone. Matter of fact, I think the players hate him. So I don't think there's no confidence in the clubhouse with this.
Boone is he's not a good manager.
No,
he's not.
He doesn't manage the bullpen right, and yeah.
Well, don't let the Yes Network hear you because they like, oh, he got a winning percentage.
They got something cooking here.
The Yes Network, I hate them. I don't like any of those.
And the pitch, this is
Michael
ground
K.
ball. Base hit. They got
Thank you.
Jose Melo got it right. Got
Michael K. Where's Michael K? He hasn't been on his show for months and months. Is he like fired? Michael K. is nowhere to be found. It's like he's ignoring the fact that the Yankees have been so bad. He doesn't even want to talk about it. It's kind of weird.
You know why? You know why I still think the Yankees can win this game? Because if they just score a couple of runs, I still don't trust Toronto. It's Yankee Stadium. I got a feeling.
Yeah, the Blue Jays bullpen's bad.
I got a feeling they start shaking.
Well, they have to
shaking
score
their
at least
boots or
4
something
runs
happens.
here. If they score 4 runs here, they have a chance.
And Jose Melo, they're putting Kikuchi in to make his first relief appearance. That's how desperate they are.
But I don't know.
Yeah, he's been pretty good against the Yankees. Kikuchi surprises me. He looks like a vintage Al Leiter when he pitches against the Yankees. I don't know what happens. I don't know if it's the uniform or what.
It's the uniform.
So you're going to go down with the ship, Kevin? No matter what happens, you're going to go down with the ship?
Of course. I don't desert. Don't leave. It's like the firemen. You don't leave your brothers behind. You don't leave the Yankees behind, man.
So if they lose the division, you're still going to watch?
I'm going to watch. Yes, I love this team.
I've seen when they lost that 3-0 lead to Boston, I still watched them the following year.
That was the worst collapse. That was the worst collapse.
You can't. Not for nothing. I'm only on 3 hours of sleep, man. I got up at 3. After that game was over, I was up at 3 hours, and I worked the day, and I still am up doing the game right now. So you can't tell me I love this team. It's just I'm not gonna get nuts or go ballistic like you did.
It's like a little brother, you get angry at him, you fight, but at the end of the day, it's your brother. You still love him.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Same thing.
Same
thing.
Yesterday, I feel like it summed up our season so far. Like they're gonna make you have an anxiety attack, but also cheer at the same time.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't even think we were going to win that game. I said we weren't down by 6 runs. We were down by only 3 runs. This is like a 7-run lead.
Kikuchi's throwing his name around. That's crazy.
Come on,
Benintendi struck out again.
Yeah,
he got a hat trick tonight.
Kikuchi throwing out those Ks. He got a bunch of Ks in his name. He's giving them to the Yankees right now.
Come on, Glaber.
He always gives the Yankees trouble. They can never hit this guy, and they never hit bad pitches. The Yankees. You talk about that they can't hit elite starters. They don't hit bad like scrub pitches. They make bad pitches look like Cy Youngs.
Here's Torres.
The problem with the Yankees is they can't hit off-speed stuff.
They always try to hit home runs. That's why everybody beats them. If you're always trying to look for home runs, you're not going to ever win. You're not going to score runs. That's why it's easy to pitch to them.
Since Dallas Keuchel, I've noticed that you throw curveballs, stuff. They can't hit it. If you're a fastball pitcher, they're going to ring you up. But if you throw curveballs, off-speed sliders, it's like they're blind to it. I don't know what it is.
You know who hasn't said anything about the Yankees? Been very quiet. He's like trying to swipe it under the rug. Mike Francesa. Where is he? He's not saying one thing about that.
Yeah, he don't work on the radio no more.
No, but he has a podcast. He does a podcast now. It's like a half hour. He does it every week. He's not saying nothing. He's just talking
because he's in Saratoga with his racing horses. That's why.
No.
This is the time of year where he goes there. Robert Parr in the building. I haven't seen you in a while, my man.
This is Cabrera's chance to get another hit.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they wasted their chance.
Robert Parr. We got Mello on the chat. Ooh. We got Mello on the program. We got Caputo. We got
Torres.
We're waiting for you one of these days, Robert Parr. We need you on the watch along.
Didn't Mike Rotunda?
He missed a shot right there.
Mike
Torres
also. Mike was on, but Mike have his issues. He's got to get the wire headphones so we can hear him and don't have a feedback. We want to get Mike on too for the watch alongs.
Yeah, it's all right. It's whatever. This team is a joke. Too bad this team wasn't great still.
The only knock I got on the Yankees right now is they got duped. They got duped by Cincinnati because Luis Castillo was a done deal, and they traded away Montgomery because they thought they had Luis Castillo. And
Luis Castillo was a missed opportunity. I think that cost the Yankees their World Series right there. We could have had Castillo.
They got duped there. They got duped there. They thought they had him, and they gave up Montgomery to make space for him. And at the end of the day, they didn't get Luis Castillo. That to me, that's on the front office right there.
And they haven't been the same teams. Look what's happened. Look what's happened since they traded Jordan Montgomery and Joey Gallo. Is it a coincidence? They're calling it the curse of Joey Gallo now. I mean,
and Montgomery's pitching very well for St. Louis.
Montgomery doing things that Gibson never did for that franchise.
Mm-hmm.
It's crazy. Well,
yeah.
Here's
a 2-2 pitch coming to Cabrera.
Of course.
So Suzalucci strikes him out.
Ball in the dirt, he swings at it. I've never understood that. He think he's Vladimir Guerrero.
That's what makes me. I'm sorry. That's what makes me. I think. I don't know if I feel like this because of this or it's just over the years, but I just think Cashman in the front office needs to go.
I told you.
I don't think Cashman is the problem. It's more of the ownership. Because he's being paid to do what they want. They want him to do.
Cashman is a big part of this, and Hal Steinbrenner. And you got to blame both of them. They're two peas in a pod. The only way the Yankees will ever change and become a great team again is if Hal Steinbrenner sells the team and Cashman gets fired. That's the only way you're going to see changes. As long as we have these idiots running the team, we're never going to win.
And you know what the problem with the Yankees is? It's not so much how, it's how they running business. It's not just one owner.
No,
it's like. It's a bunch of like co-owners in that group. The whole family got a piece of the team. So he's pretty much like the chairman. So
I'm sorry,
they have to vote on who they're gonna sign, who they're gonna trade.
Well, they never make moves.
That's the problem. The guys that are there, they're voting nay. They're not voting yay. And then he has to do what the majority says. There's a lot of cheap people in the organization right now. It's not just Hal. It's a lot of people.
The Yankees own 52% of the shares, and 48% are owned by different share owners. So you gotta have votes, and they are the majority owners because they're the ones the head of, but they don't have the full say on it.
Their front office, they don't care about winning. They don't care. Did you hear what Cashman said? He wants to win championships, not a championship. But
he's not gonna throw their ball, because at the end of the day, Cashman has a bunch of bosses, not just Steinbrenners. Those other shareholders are Cashman.
We don't need. I know, but we don't have ownership that wants to win like George did. These guys just care about revenue and they care about profits. They don't.
That's the problem. That's when you try to be a $1 billion company, it screws you. That's what happened. And I hate to change the subject, but that's what happened with Vince McMahon. You know, if he was the sole owner of WWE, not shareholders, he would still be the man running the company. But he's publicly owned. He made $1 billion. They kind of forced him out.
Look, the way when it was WWF, because that's when I was a fan. The way it used to be is the Yankees used to be what WWF used to be in the 90s. Now the WWE and the Yankees are the same now. It's been
because they went to publicly traded companies where you could buy a share in stocks and to invest. And they made money, so now guess what? Everybody has a say. It's like everyone has a butthole. They all crap. Everyone has a voice, an opinion, and they got to vote. They have to go to collaboration.
Yeah.
Mike, I'll let you know right now. Like the difference between WWE and New York. WWE finally made a change. Like Vince, you got to go.
But then it is still. I don't trust Stephanie McMahon, and I haven't watched it since.
Now it's Triple H and Stephanie. And look, I respect Triple H because Triple H see stuff that Vince can't see.
I like Triple H, but I don't like Stephanie. And you know, Vince is still going to get involved somehow. He can never get away from wrestling. That guy, he lives, breathes, and shits wrestling. He'll still come back somehow, some way. You know, Vince will always be in WWE.
Vince would he'll probably start his own wrestling thing, and little by little he'll just start.
He can never get away from the company.
Yeah, I think that's what you're right. I think that's what's going to happen.
He did it with his son. Everybody thought that was a big thing they did with Shane McMahon, where supposedly they didn't like each other. He started his own thing with WCW, but that was all a plot. That was just to make the company big, and then when they made the company big, what they did, they merged and they just made more money.
Yeah,
That's all it was. Vince McMahon right now he'll get out, but he's shown that he can create his own company. He's done it a couple of times.
He's gonna do it.
He can do it again.
Yeah, strike out a victim here, Lucas Licky in the top
Who
of
is,
the ninth inning.
who's the owner now of WWE since Vince is gone? Is it Triple H and Stephanie?
Yeah, Triple H is head of Stephanie's the CFO.
Yeah.
Triple H is head of creative, of talent and creative, and Shawn Michaels is head of vice president of talent relations,
Shawn Michaels,
as well as Nick Khan, who's a part for talent.
Yeah, because I heard Shane McMahon wants nothing to do with the family business.
No, they didn't. He's not there yet. He will be.
He will be.
There's a position for him, but right now, not at the moment. They want to go yeah.
Because he had a little incident at the Royal Rumble, so that's why.
Yeah.
And Linda McMahon is not involved.
No, she's not.
She's a politician. I think she had something to do with Connecticut not too long ago, right?
Yeah, she dropped that interest in the WWE, her CEO, to be running political.
Oh,
I think she was like the governor or something of Connecticut, governor or
they ever sell
Senate. She had a Senate seat.
the company
I don't know what it was.
to a different family, and now
There's talk about it. There's talks about it. Fox might buy Fox or Disney. Is the names thrown out there, but if they own it, it doesn't mean they'll still keep everyone there. They just own it. Triple H will still run creative, but they don't be the owners. They won't be. Could that happen? Maybe. Like Disney wants to buy everything.
I was about to say the only slim chance is that Stephanie and them got kids and Shane got kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, I still think they give hope to them. But if they feel like they can't do it no more, like they burnt out, I wouldn't be surprised if they sell it, and I wouldn't blame them either.
Yeah, I could see that, but I could also see personally if anyone should buy, should be the Rock, Dwayne the Rock Johnson, because he's buying everything.
Yeah. And it'd be even more crazy. What if like the stars that used to be stars in the Attitude Era come together and be like, let's put our money together, like how you do like a sports team. And let's buy them out.
But there's a strike. But here's the thing: a lot of those guys are broke. You can see that's why the A&E biographies are coming out. Not broke, but not.
I'm talking about
that generational type of money because
like Stone Cold, The Rock, like those
only two or three people like really made money in wrestling. Everybody else,
I know that.
They just got like today money. That's what we call today money. Like they doing good today, but if that money doesn't keep coming in a year or two, that they're right down at the bottom again.
Yeah, that's why you see them doing a lot of appearances to sign autographs. You're like, why the hell you see the honky tonk man on a Saturday night or a Saturday afternoon in conventions signing autographs? They didn't make generational type of money because they also by their mistakes and errors. They didn't invest it. They used drugs. They alcohol.
That's why
their fitness and their fitness.
That's why I give
it's expensive too. The workouts, the vitamins.
That's why I give props to like John Cena, Batista, The Rock, Stone Cold, Hulk Hogan. Them they did well with their money. They knew what they were doing.
They did. They did well.
Getting back to baseball now. If the Yankees don't have 80 wins by the end of this month, wouldn't you be worried? If they don't have at least 80 wins, wouldn't you say they're going to choke?
Well,
I don't think. I think they're going to the playoffs. It's too big of a lead for them to just.
But they could lose the division. It's very possible if it goes down to 6 or 5 games.
The guys on the division, they're not overpowering enough for me to.
That's what I was saying yesterday. Yeah, they keep losing too.
But they
Yankees look horrible. The Yankees are. I just saw something on ESPN a couple hours ago, and the Yankees got like the second worst record in the last like 20 games in baseball, and they've only lost like 4 or 5 games in standings.
But Toronto just embarrassed them. You thought Toronto was worse than the Yankees. Look at they scored 9 runs.
That's just one game tonight.
Oh, we'll see what happens the rest.
Talk about the series. We'll see the series then.
So they'll get at it tomorrow. To me, the problem right now is if you want to show. If I'm the Yankees, I would do it right now to send a message. I would fire Boone right now.
I would too, but we all we don't get it.
And make the hitting coach or somebody, third base coach, the coach or something.
The third base coach.
They won't do that. See, in order for Boone to be fired, Cashman has to be fired. In order for Cashman to be fired, Hal Steinbrenner has to sell the team.
As long as Hal is there, Cashman ain't going nowhere.
That's the problem. Hal Steinbrenner has to be the first one to say, I'm selling the team, because you can't fire Hal Steinbrenner, right? He's the owner, so he's got to sell the team. So then Cashman could be fired and Boone could be fired. That's the only way this will work.
Boone will get fired. They fired, like, Girardi shouldn't have been fired in the first place. If you're gonna replace Girardi with this guy, I mean, just keep Girardi.
Sure, do you think Hal Steinbrenner will do that? Because he doesn't care about baseball. He doesn't watch the games. So you think he's going to care about, like, the manager? I mean, he doesn't even care about the team.
If the Yankees, the problem with the Yankees is Cashman he's doing what they want him to do.
Yeah, he's a puppet.
So they're not going to fire him because of that. Because they like the job he's doing, because he's doing what they want.
Same thing with Boone. They love him because he's a puppet.
But we don't have the right players, man. We got the wrong players. We don't have the right.
And he's taking the slings of arrows of Cashman.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he's around.
And I'll say this too. You know why they didn't want to hire Buck? Because Buck wouldn't have played this crap.
Exactly.
No, that was the guy.
He would have been great. I would have loved Buck Showalter. He was already manager already.
That was the guy they had to sign, because right now Buck is considered old school, but his managing style doesn't exist in baseball anymore. So he's countering strategies that nobody has an answer to right now. And you see now, like, just look at some of the pitchers. There's some pitchers now don't throw 100 miles per hour. They throw a lot of curveball sliders. Look at Luis Castillo. He's not overpowering, but he gets a lot of strikeouts.
Let me tell you something. I was head over heels for this Frankie Montas. Now I can feel like a complete idiot. I wanted
he'll be good. He'll be good. It's just he's never been in this type of spotlight.
No,
he's nervous right now.
He pitched in Oakland against 10 people. Oh, that dump of a stadium in Oakland that has no people there. He didn't pitch in a real stadium. Now he's pitching in front of 56,000 people in Yankee Stadium. Way different atmosphere. Luis Castillo was the one to get, but of course Cashman loves his prospects, and you can't ever tell that guy to trade away prospects.
And one thing I don't like what I'm seeing from the Yankees right now is, and maybe that's why Judge might leave, is that players are starting to realize the Yankees, they don't look at their players like players. They look at their players like property.
Yeah.
You see, Montgomery he's coming up on something. What is it? Where he can get a major league contract? I think next year.
Yeah,
a roster bonus or a incentive.
This
bonus.
money he's gonna start making money after next year.
Yeah.
So that's why they pretty much let him go. They rather let him go than pay him. And I think after that trade, you see how bad the Yankees are playing. I think the players are giving up on them.
I'm gonna piggyback off that, because not only that Montgomery was gonna get roster bonus or arbitration eligible, and they didn't want. And the thing that sucks is you don't want to pay your homegrown talent, but meanwhile, talent from outside of the organization you're clamoring over, and you're willing to throw $360 million. Like, I'm gonna joke, Garrett Cole. I know you're throwing all that money, and let's face it, Cole has been okay. You don't want to take care
of your guys.
You don't want to take care of your own. And then and of course, there's a stench with the organization with the Robbie Cano. Granted, it's been a great move that they didn't sign Robbie Cano, but what makes it more worse was you went and got Dingleberry, and he sucked, and you rather let go of your own player to go sign, Ellsbury. I call him Dingleberry because he was a Dingleberry, and you didn't sign your own homegrown talent, and that doesn't look good.
You know what team I could see catching the Yankees? The Orioles. If anybody's
going to lost today.
Yeah, I know, but the Orioles,
they've been on a losing streak. They lost 3 of the last 8.
They're doing better, but I don't know. So many losing seasons. You got to show me something.
I know that, but they're better.
They traded their heart away. They traded Mancini. That was their heart right there.
I know that, but they're better than the Yankees right now. They're playing better. The Yankees are nowhere near as good as the Orioles.
Caputo, they're 3-8.
It don't matter. They're record in the last 30 games.
The last 3 weeks, only one team got a better record than the Yankees. I think that's Detroit. So right now, everybody else is better than the Yankees.
I was just saying that.
So we go to the bottom of the 9th inning here.
We're the worst team in baseball. It's hard to believe.
We can play. I guarantee we play like dog crap, and I bet we sweep the Mets.
Yeah.
But the problem is
Toronto, though. We can't lose these next 3 games to the Toronto Blue Jays.
The offense could get fixed. That's the thing.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I'm not completely running them off.
I just can't believe with this lineup
Writing them off,
they were losing this game so bad. I thought when I saw LeMahieu back, and then I'm like, they're gonna win this game today. Look at that lineup.
But Mike, you got to answer this too. I know Odu struck out like 3 or 4 times already. But look where Benintendi's at. He shouldn't be down there.
No, he should be batting second.
That lineup construction is horrible.
Yeah.
Well, the way it's constructed, you put Benintendi, what is it, 5th? He should be batting 2. Yeah.
If you got the lineup, you should do like a Joe Torre lineup, where it's like lefty, righty, lefty, righty.
That's what I was saying.
But if you don't have the players for it, your problem right now is scoring runs, and you gotta maximize how many runs you're gonna score. Like I said, you gotta the first 3 gotta be guys who are contact hitters, can get on base. I would put Benintendi lead off. LeMahieu's not playing, but I would make LeMahieu the second spot. Rizzo third, Judge right behind him, and you're probably gonna see Rizzo hit more because he's gonna get pitched at. And then you put him right behind him. If Stanton is healthy, you put Stanton behind him. He's not playing right now, so you make Gleyber Torres. Donaldson is probably your best option. And then you put the other guys who ain't doing nothing at the bottom, but you end it with Trevino or Falefa, guys who can get on base so you can balance out the lineup. They're not doing that. They're trying to play baseball like everybody else is playing baseball. It's like when the Warriors won the championship. Everybody wants to shoot the 3-ball, but not everybody has great 3-point shooters.
Yeah,
so how you gonna beat the Warriors at their own game and you don't have the same amount of talent? You can't. So you gotta do something that's different, which nobody has an answer to, and then you just try to win with that.
Well, Jose, I was saying this too. Like, even if you bat Judge third, right? To say, he needs more at bats, he's still gonna get the same amount of bats.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like, I don't understand that, and he's gonna get 2 people on base most likely, so he's getting more RBI chances.
That's the thing. If you bat him 4th, you make Rizzo up. You put Rizzo up there, and then you put a couple of guys that can get on base. Benintendi, LeMahieu. Maybe in a year you'll lose like 30, 40 at bats, but he's probably gonna have a lot more RBI.
Save this team.
Manny Ramirez 1 year at the All-Star break had almost 100 RBIs 1 year. At the All-Star break, it was like 80, 90 something, and he wasn't up there with the most at bats, and I think he was like 15 at the time with the most at bats, and he almost had 100 RBIs at the All-Star game because he's coming up with guys on base. He had Ortiz there. Ellsbury was playing good at the time.
Yeah, but nothing could save this Yankee team right now. We could have traded for Juan Soto and it wouldn't have helped. And the Padres are terrible. I mean, so I guess that move wouldn't have helped us then. Then I don't know what Castillo was the trade I wanted. But if we can't score any runs, what difference does it make what pitching we have?
That's the problem. Is not the pitching. The problem is not the pitching. They're not hitting right now. That's the problem. Today they gave up 9 runs, but their
bullpen is not good either. That's a problem too. Their bullpen keeps blowing it every game.
The problem with the bullpen is Boone. He's not putting the guys.
Why would you put in Albert Abreu? The game was only 5-2, 6-8.
He's burning out the bullpen because he doesn't allow the 5 innings. He runs, or when he's 5 2/3 of an inning.
He's a terrible man.
You got 1 more out to get.
He would have been fired.
Let him finish. Let him pitch 16. No, he comes and he has to make a pitching change with 2 outs.
He would have been fired right now if he was on any other baseball team.
Like yesterday, like Scott was rolling. Oh, I'm gonna put a Chapman in, and he almost blew us the game.
Yeah, could have lost that game, and he would have been fired in any other team. Boone. There's no way he would have started a job right now. It's the Yankees. That's why. If he's on any other team, he's gone. He's lucky he has a job.
Yeah, the Yankees down to the last 2 outs.
Yeah.
And they keep bringing up the wrong guys. I don't know why they always bringing up the wrong guys. Florial, if you're bringing up Florial, just bring up Peraza already. They say he's ready to go.
I what you have. Peraza up. I don't know why they called it Cabrera up.
No, Cabrera's doing good. It's not Cabrera.
Cabrera got a couple of years doing good down there. So I think it was his turn already. But Florial, every time you bring him up, you don't really see nothing. In spring training, I think he went hitless this spring training, right? He didn't do nothing.
2
So
outs. Yankees down to the final out.
You got. No, that's it. This game is over.
Yeah, it's over. It's been over. I told you they weren't going to win 9-2.
People said they've been over since preseason, since spring training.
No, since the off season when they didn't.
I was very positive when they went on that run. You have to say when they were winning like crazy and they were winning for those 3 months, I was very optimistic. But since the All-Star break, no, they haven't played great. They've been awful. I don't know what happened in the second half of the season. I didn't think it was going to be this bad. I thought maybe a little slump. This is a collapse, man. This is very troubling. It's hard to get over this.
And one thing people don't notice, the most important guy. Everybody say Judge, but right now the most important guy on the team is Stanton. And I think that little slump that Judge has is not a coincidence. Stanton helps him out a lot, and he's not playing. It's like Stanton did so much damage in the National League before he came over here that pitchers they just don't trust it. They're like, okay, he's batting .220, he's not hitting as much home runs, but they still respect him. They don't pitch to him like he's in a slump. Everybody is scared of Stanton, and right now nobody is scared of the Yankees. Right now, there's nobody there that'll bring fear to the pitcher. Pitchers are throwing whatever they want, and they get into the hitters out.
George Steinbrenner, once he passed away, the whole team changed. That was the end. I knew when he passed away, they were never going to be the same Yankees anymore.
Oh, look at the ball! The ball girl did something.
Good job there.
Hey, she should be. She should be playing. She should be playing on the field. They should put her on there. This is garbage time, right? Just make her play.
Better than Gleyber Torres at shortstop.
I think they should bench him and bring up Peraza.
That's it. Game over.
Of course.
What did you expect?
I hate these guys when they do that. They won one game and they're celebrating already. Look at that. Throwing their hands up in the air.
The Blue Jays. And everyone was like, we're going to beat the Blue Jays. We're going to beat the Blue Jays. The Blue Jays are just as bad as the Yankees. No, yeah. Sure, 9-2. They embarrassed us.
One game.
They have the best average in baseball, Blue Jays. You think a team was going to stay down that long, that they were going to be in a slump? You knew sooner or later they were going to wake up. The Yankees don't hit like that. They're lousy, this team. Couldn't beat the Red Sox. Couldn't beat the Mariners. Couldn't beat the Rays.
If they get healthy, they'll be good. Right now, too many guys got hurt, and Boone.
Too many guys are injured.
And
Boone, not really, just Stanton and Severino. That's it. That's
Matt Carpenter.
And Boone is not.
Matt Carpenter is too old. He's a bench player. You can't rely on Matt Carpenter.
Oh, but he was doing good.
I know, but he's not an everyday player. Matt Carpenter. He's off the bench.
Matt Carpenter was doing.
He had a great story
with the Yankees.
He's not the answer to them. He's not going to turn their season around. And I don't even know if Stanton is. Sometimes when you're in this bad of a slide like this, getting anybody back sometimes it doesn't help. I mean, I don't know what's going to turn this team around. I thought last night was the calling card of the season being turned around, and it's not. So I don't know what's going to wake this team up. We don't. Nobody knows. Nobody knows. Only they know. Only they could solve their own.
When Stanton come back, they'll hit more. I won't think they'll be an elite offense. They got to show me more. But when Stanton come back, they'll be better.
I mean, I don't know. If you say so. I don't know if that's really going to help because he's been struggling too, Stanton, this year. He hasn't really had a great season, Stanton.
No, but they fear him. That's the thing.
Oh yeah, he's a fearsome hitter. He's probably dangerous power hitters in baseball. But I don't know.
Pitchers
sparked his team
for some reason. The pitchers they get nervous when they see him, especially when he started getting hot. Everybody fears him.
I said that too, Hype Beast. If this goes to 6 games. All of a sudden, you got to push the panic button because you're going to be comfortable with a 6-game lead. With how many games left? 40-something games left of the season. There's not a lot of time left.
No. If they do lose all 4 games, then the panic button has to be kind of pressed there.
Yeah, I said it. I mean, I was really confident after last night's win, but already right out of the gate, Montas is pitching Montas looks horrible, man. This is the guy we traded for with all those prospects. I mean, he looks awful.
The prospects that went over there weren't so great either.
I
Yeah,
know. They traded like four top 4 pitching prospects, and these
no,
guys.
but remember those prospects that they traded were top 4 in the Yankees organization, but they're not even top
No, I didn't
100
say
in baseball.
for the Yankees.
They're
But
not. The Yankees only have like 3 or 4 guys that's in the top 100.
I thought we were going to trade
in all
those
of baseball.
guys for Castillo. What did they actually want for Castillo? They wanted Volpe and Dominguez, or just Volpe?
They wanted
Hector
one.
has that.
I think it was like a second piece they wanted with him that they didn't want to
yeah.
give up.
I would have done it. Now I would have done it.
Because the deal was pretty much done, and then at the last minute, some people even called that they wanted an investigation done to see if there was like something like dirty play happening, because at the last minute they decided that they wanted another piece in the trade, and the Yankees said no, and that's when the trade fell over, because the Yankees, as the trade was going down, they were going to get more than what they got from Seattle, because Seattle only got one good prospect. The Yankees were going to get one good prospect and a couple of pieces. So they talked about maybe investigating, but they never really investigate unless it's like tampering.
I thought it was Pablo Lopez. I think he was the one. I think he's the trade that you're talking about. That was the trade that was like.
Yeah, St. Louis. Me and Kev just talked about that. St. Louis screwed us out that trade.
Yeah.
Yep.
No, Pablo Lopez was the one prospect that
that's
wanted.
the one that the Yankees had a done deal.
They didn't want that the Yankees, they wanted that prospect, but then they figured that they didn't want to part with that prospect, because they were holding one of the pieces for the Luis Castillo trade, and the Orioles kept insisting they wanted that piece, and then at the end the deal didn't go through because of that. But that's the problem with the Yankees. A lot of times they try to be too pretty, too nice. They want to get like that slick trade that it backfires. It backfires on them all the time.
And I had a bad feeling. Everybody was calling me crazy after the Beta trade. And Kevin, you're my witness. I rated this deadline an A. As soon as we got Beta, it went to a B. And I said, I hope this doesn't ruin the arsenal of this team. I hope it doesn't screw them up in the chemistry. And I hate to say this, but I think that Beta trade messed this whole entire team up. And I don't know what Jordan Montgomery brought to the table. They love Jordan Montgomery so much, because it seems like since he got traded, this team's been garbage.
Because he was just him. Give me the ball. I'll go out there and they didn't score no runs for him, and he still was consistent. Give me the ball. I'm out there battling.
And Joey Gallo, did they love Joey Gallo so much? Because I think he was terrible. Did they like Joey Gallo in the clubhouse? Because it seems like they haven't played. They've been playing horrible without Joey Gallo. What is this, a curse?
The thing that makes me scratch my head is, at one time baseball really loved the left-handed pitcher, starting pitcher that produced. It's like you took care of those guys, and the Yankees just let Montgomery go like that, like nothing, just because they didn't want to pay him.
And also, Melo, I've been saying that the Yankees, their history of success, you need left-handed pitching in that stadium. Death Valley center field is long. You need the left-handed pitcher to neutralize, so they could. And you have to. That's why when that trade happened, I did not like it. Look, Harrison Bader better come here and be Ken Griffey Jr. for me to like him. Sure. I cannot stand the guy. He hasn't even played for the Yankees. And Jordan Montgomery isn't the all-on end-all pitcher neither, but you need left-handed pitcher. That's why, Michael, you know that when we said let's go make a trade with Oakland, who I wanted? Well, I wanted Sean Manaea, left-handed. Yeah, because and I told you that I've been saying that left-handed pitching translates in New York Yankee Stadium. You need left-handed pitching. That's why it was, to me, it was mind-boggling and scratching my head why they did that. And
I don't know why I don't know what I was thinking about falling for liking Frankie Montas. I guess I got brainwashed like everybody else, because I watched the pitching highlight. Right. And once you watch the pitching highlight,
he's good. He's good, but he got to shake off the nerves. That's what it is. If I'm the Yankees after tonight, I would skip a start just to let him just contemplate what he's doing, and just give him like a fresh a fresh, like a whole new leaf,
I was telling
then
Kev,
the next start you start him.
I was telling Kev, like the 3 Oakland pitchers. If Yankees was talking about Montas, like I would rather Chris Bassett too, because look who he's pitching with the Mets.
Yeah. Someone said in the Oakland A's organization, they said he's Sonny Gray 2.0. I don't know who it was.
I wouldn't say that.
But somebody said it that on Oakland A's. I don't know.
I know.
They said he was Sonny Gray 2.0.
Yeah. And High Beast J is correct. Montas just got off the IL too. It's true. He was just coming off a little elbow soreness. That we don't know because we didn't see him. But yeah, I remember there was reports. I'm like, ooh, that was a little bit of a red flag. And yeah, you're right. And this was his first Yankee Stadium start. So I'm gonna give him another start.
And before he came to us too, he was off 2 weeks because of a family death.
But how many starts did you give him now?
And he pitched good. His last game, he pitched good.
He did pitch good.
So this is his first game at the stadium. I think nerves just got to him. That's all it was.
It's 3 starts in, and I'm not impressed, man. What is he, 1-3?
I'll say this: give him as many starts as we gave Sonny Gray. That's all I'll say, because Sonny Gray, I mean, don't get me wrong, he did decent a little while, and then he just started falling apart because
he was
Rothschild didn't want him throwing certain pitches.
You see the screen, Kev? 24-30. The Yankees record 9-18 in the last 27.
Yeah, that's not good.
Yeah, I mean, that's why now you understand why I'm upset. Can't blame me.
But they got off to such a good start that if they kept playing like that, they were going to break.
I know, but the fact of the matter is they're not playing like that anymore. We're not playing that great anymore. We're playing terrible. We're the worst team in baseball, and this is embarrassing. How did they become so bad? What changed?
Yeah, but I agree with Kev too. Like, the schedule didn't help us neither.
And I don't see any winnable games on the schedule for the rest of it. The only 2 teams that we could beat is Oakland and Angels. There's nobody else on the schedule that I don't see any winnable games. You got the Rays again. You got the Blues. You got the Mets. You got the Milwaukee Brewers. I don't think they're going to beat any of these teams. How are they going to beat these teams? They're facing all good teams now.
Anyway, you gotta beat the good teams to win.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly.
You got to beat the bad teams to win.
If you can't
beat anybody.
If they don't beat those good teams now, then they don't deserve to win.
Well, yeah,
that's my take.
And if they don't beat the bad teams, look, we're not beating any bad teams. We lost to the Mariners. The Mariners are not a great team. They should have beat Seattle, and they should have beat the Red Sox. The Red Sox are in last place. How did you lose to the Red Sox?
That's a rival, no matter what. The Yankees could be.
I know, but they still should have beaten them. I know they're a rival, but the Red Sox are in last place.
If you know, then why are you arguing the point?
They should beat the Red Sox, though. It doesn't matter if they're a rival; they have to beat who they're expected to beat.
But the rivals are different.
Rivals are different. Yeah. Even the 91 and 92, when the Yankees were crap, the Yankees still gave it to the Boston Red Sox.
I know, but you still can't win games. These are must-win games. They must win. You have to win every game. You have to beat all the teams.
But there was one season when the Red Sox won the championship. I don't remember what year it was. They finished last place the following year. And I remember that year they finished last place.
But they gave the Yankees fits.
They beat the Yankees 9 out of the first 10 games in the season, and then the Yankees winded up winning the last.
I know, but this is a different team,
and that was a last place team, and they were beating the Yankees.
I understand, like you said, Kevin, it's a rival, but you have to beat these teams. Like they're playing spoilers now. The Yankees, all these teams are looking to knock the Yankees out.
Exactly, they put a bullseye on their back.
They play like it's a Super Bowl. They play like the Yankees, like they're a World Series team, and they stand up against the Yankees. All these teams want to beat the Yankees, and the Yankees are taking everybody lightly. So I mean, it's not going to win.
I'll say this too, and I'm not like Caputo saying, "Oh, they might not make the playoffs and this and that." But if somehow, some way, they do not make the playoffs, I don't care what nobody says. Boone needs to be fired.
Yeah. Well, he'll be gone. He'll be gone. They'll clean
he's in the hot seat right now.
Cashman's going to be fired. Everybody.
Listen. If the Yankees lose 3 out of 4 to the Blue Jays this weekend, right, and they get swept by the New York Mets, I could see something happening.
Yeah, something needs to happen.
Yeah,
after that,
not a pitching coach, not a bench coach, not a pitting coach. I think he'll be gone.
Yeah, I'm telling you right now, that's the one person you can't. If they even think about firing Matt Blake, I'm gonna be like, "What are y'all? Are y'all stupid?" He's the only one that's been doing his job.
Yeah. What about the hitting coach right now? He's got to be held accountable. What is what's the guy's name? Matt Lawson. What is he doing right now? He's not doing anything for the hitters. You got to blame the hitting coach too. He's like Marcus Timms all over again.
No, but he's doing something. He's just when the player's not hitting the ball, then they're just not hitting the ball.
Yeah, Marcus Timms got fired, so I mean they fired
because
him.
when they started the season, they were doing record numbers. Home run scoring.
Everything was remarkable, man. It was unbelievable. I'm not taking that away from them, but watch. Then what are they 9-18 now? You can't make this up. I don't know what happened. It's so disappointing. It's so heartbreaking.
No, I know what happened. Cashman made those trades, and Buffoon became Buffoon again.
Yes,
that's what happened. Oh, I made these trades, so now we got to go like this now.
But
and
Kevin,
it's like
you did bring up something. I agree with you, and I disagree. You had to bring in reinforcements, though. You said that it disrupted the clubhouse, but we needed pitching. We did need pitching, so we had to bring in somebody. We couldn't keep the same rotation. We didn't need
correct.
Pitching.
But you disrupted the pitching staff by
what a Montgomery trade you did.
Right.
I don't know about Montas, but
no. If you would have bought Montas and kept Montgomery, you probably would have kept rolling pitching wise.
Yeah. Why couldn't they keep?
Well, Kev was also saying this too. It's not even just about the Montgomery trade. If you would have got another pitcher after that trade.
Right.
Yeah, I don't understand that. I was so pissed. I was so heated. They traded Montgomery and got no pitcher. He was
that's the problem.
Because
they didn't get Castillo, they didn't get Lopez.
But let me give you this food of thought. Let me give you food of thought in that clubhouse, what they're thinking. And this is me. You're New York Yankees. You got rid of Jordan Montgomery, and we don't know what happens behind the scenes, but he seems like he's a good teammate. Everyone loved him. They liked him, good kid. And you're telling me you're taking him out of here, like you said, for money, or you're trading him for a guy who's hurt because you want to give a guy, and it's the truth, a guy who has a history of smacking his wife with domestic violence suspension, that spot, that opportunity that you're giving him, and you got rid of him who's been here, who won the only playoff game for the New York Yankees that time. You got rid of them, and you didn't bring any reinforcement to give him that spot. What are you telling the clubhouse? What are you telling them around them? Remember, these players' wives and their families intertwine with each other. Maybe Domingo Román is an outcast, or not, or we'll trade him from far. He's a teammate, but I don't. And I think that's the issue that we see in that disimbalance. You're giving him. I understand you got to give an opportunity and so forth, but a pitching rotation to him, I think that rubbed the wrong way.
I saw a story not too long ago where Montgomery's wife was about to start, I think, a business or something right here in the city, just like a couple of days before he got traded. And then when she heard the news, it was like a smack to the face because they wasn't expecting that. So now she had to put all of that on hold, pretty much stop all of that because now they got to go to St. Louis. And these guys, when they see that, they're like, this is a homegrown guy who's doing his job. He's doing his job. He's playing good. And this is how they treat him. So how are they going to treat somebody they don't really like, And,
exactly.
That's like a culture. You're setting a culture where it's like corporate. It's like you put up or you shut up. And a lot of these guys, when they see that, they don't like it. That's why they will sign somewhere else and do something. Where they want to get traded.
Yes, it's a business, Jose Mel, and everyone. It's a business. But at the end of the day, these kids are not. These guys are kids that, since T-ball all the way to junior to the travel league and all that, they're playing a game. They're not playing like a corporate. They're playing a game that they love. And that's why you get that loss in translation with the Yankees. Oh, they're the Yankees. You got to play a certain way. I get it, but not everybody could be in that corporate mindset. They just want to play a game with teammates and just have fun. And I think that's another, I'm just thinking the Yankees are their worst enemies right now.
No, you know what it is? It's like everybody knows it's a business, and you want to become a baseball player. If you join the big leagues because you want to make money,
right? Everybody
knows that it's a goal, but it's also fun. You do it because that's what you love to do. And it seems like when they come to the Yankees, it's not fun anymore. You know,
It's too businessy. Yeah.
yeah, it's not fun anymore. It's, if anything, it's like you've seen too many guys like their careers will end over here. Because Kevin Brown was a good pitcher before he came over here, and he was never the same. Chuck Knobloch had some good seasons, and then he forgot to throw the first, and he was never the same. They put him out in the outfield, and it just didn't happen. And you know, you've seen it. It's happened too many times. Sonny Gray. It's something. It's something about the team that you just. It's not fun anymore. Some guys can't take it. Some guys just can't take it.
Look at A-Rod. A-Rod was one of those guys. He did win a championship here, though, but he was not the same player when he came to New York. The pressure's different. In New York, is the hardest place to play.
He produced
Thank
a little
you.
bit. He won
Thank
an MVP
you.
and everything.
In 2009. He did.
That's why I tell people all the time. Like I was just telling Kev earlier too. Like, yes, A-Rod didn't win the chips like Jeter, but he was consistent every season. Yes, he might have sucked a little bit in the playoffs, but guess what? He might have sucked, but that one championship for the New York Yankees means something.
It does.
He did something that Barry Bonds never did.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
It was the reason they won.
and
If he didn't have
the Yankees won. Yankees won in 2009, and they would have not won it if it wasn't for him.
Thank you.
You know how many times I still remember how many times Teixeira would get walked. They even loaded the bases a couple of times, walking Teixeira to pitch to A-Rod, and he would hit a home run.
Yeah,
You know,
he was deadly that year. He was the
and
reason
he was clutch too in the playoffs. He hit a couple of home runs to win the game. That surprised me.
He was unbelievable. Thank you, A-Rod, for that championship.
But see, that's why I cherish CC so much, because a lot of pitchers couldn't do what CC did.
That's why I think he was better than Cole. CC was a horse. Say what you want about Garrett Cole, but
I always said he reinvented himself.
Yeah.
All right, so let me give our final thoughts, because, like I said, I'm on 3 hours of sleep, and maybe I could just get some sleep tonight.
Yeah.
Tomorrow night, hopefully they get the rebound. You know, they got their best pitchers going now. You know, so they got their pitching staff going. They just need their good hitting tomorrow night going forward. And you know, if they do lose, they get swept, then you really could be concerned, really deeply concerned. Mello, give me your final thoughts, and I want to thank you again, man. And don't let this be the first and last time. You know, tell me when and I'll send you the link.
No, you see,
always to watch along.
We're still doing some work in the corner here, but yeah, we should have more sessions at it. You know.
Excellent.
But
awesome.
But my thought is I don't think it's a panic yet. It's not good. It's not fun to watch, but
right.
Let's see some of the guys come back, and then we'll see what happens. Now, if September is, let's say 2 weeks in September, and we're still doing the same thing, then you push the panic button. You know, postseason around the corner, but you know, guys should be coming back by next week, and then we'll see what happened in that. We'll see what happened in that first week. If they still doing the same thing all over again, then we push the panic button. But if you see like by next week they'll win 5 out of 7 games, then you know, like, okay, they're waking up, you know. So I'm not pushing the panic button yet.
All right, Chris, give me your final thoughts, my friend.
Man, all right. I mean, last night was crazy. Today was like, I just hope, you know, we can bounce back and take this serious. If like I said, and like everybody's saying, like if we get swept, and like Kev said, and we lose to the Mets again, like something needs to happen, because you can't keep letting this happen. Yeah, we might make the playoffs, but what's good is it if we get knocked out in the first round.
Yeah, I have my lamp off. Troy. Yeah, that's Bobby the Polk's brother. What's up? My lamp is off. That's why. I look like I'm in the dark a lot. With this team, I'm in the dark. You want my final thoughts? Or do you want
Yeah, you know my.
Yeah, I was waiting for Chris to finish before.
Yeah. Okay. I just hope it's a change if something bad happens.
Okay. Well, I'll give him the series. It's one. You know, it's still one game. They did lose this game. It was bad, but there's 3 games left, so they have to at least take 3 out of 4. If they don't, then I'm going to have to say this division looks like, to me, I think it looks like it's lost. So I don't feel confident about winning the division. The playoffs in general, I mean, maybe they will make the playoffs, but I don't think they're winning the division. I mean, it's very hard to be positive anymore with this team. We've been saying for the last 3 weeks, don't worry, trying to coddle this team, but we just keep seeing the same results every night, every series. We don't win a series. That's the whole problem. We got to win series. The Yankees have to win a series. They just winning one game and then losing the next 3 is not going to do anything. They got to win a series. Get it together, man. Come on, tighten up. Like, start winning. Stop doing this every night. I mean, they're getting blown out of games. They're losing to teams that they expected to beat. It's very hard to watch, man. I don't know how I'm handling this right now. It's very hard. It's very, very hard.
Well, hopefully the sun will come out tomorrow, and we'll be ready here to call the games. With that, we say good night, everyone. Have a blessed night.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Yankee Stadium.